a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder.
Thunder, 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 thunder,
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds.
thunder, 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 thunder,
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Hello everyone and welcome to IIM Admission Masterclass. I'm Garima Modi, co-founder of WARE Community, and I'm super happy to welcome each one of you here. I'm very proud that as a parent, you have taken the ownership, taken out the time and have sit in this particular workshop for your child. In this workshop, you will be going to learn how to get your son or daughter admission in IIMs in just one attempt. This workshop is for the parents who want their son and daughter to get into IIMs in just one attempt. And in this workshop, you will be going to learn so many amazing things about IIMs. This workshop will be presented by Mayur sir, who is the alumni of TIS's HRLR program, and he has also cracked IIMs, NMIMS, Symbiosis and Auxiliary. Mayur sir has amazing industry exposure. He has worked with Accenture, Cipla, Dr. Reddy's, VVF, Crompton Greaves. And he is very passionate about teaching. From last 8 years, he has worked with thousands of aspirants and changed many lives. Many of his students are currently in IIMs and other top B School of India. And if you want that your son or daughter should be the next one, then please keep your focus in this workshop for next 90 minutes, because next 90 minutes will change the entire game for your family, for you and for your child. And with this energy, please welcome Mayur sir. And one thing I want to tell, बहुत seriously इस workshop को attend करना with full focus, with full energy, and maintain notes of every single thing which sir is teaching you today, because today you will be learning so many new things which you have never learned before. So with this energy, let's welcome Mayur sir. Welcome sir, over to you.
All right. So, how many of you want your son or daughter to crack Indian Institute of Management in one attempt? Type out yes in the chat box if all of you are ready here. If you are ready, everyone, let me know in the chat box if you are ready. Good yes in the chat box. Awesome. Thank you very much. I can see that you are fully committed. My second question. How many of you want to see your child entering into IIM IPM program where after 5 years on the convocation day they give you offer letter of 30 lakh rupees package from Google, Microsoft, Amazon and other top countries where you are able to go ahead and have the financial secured future for them. And both of you are having a lot of emotion, lot of energy and happiness on that day. Who all are waiting for that day to happen? Type out ready in the chat box if you are ready, everyone. If you are ready to do that, put ready in the chat box. Let's go, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Put ready in the chat box right away. Yes, thank you very much. And my final question. How many of you want to crack IIM in one attempt so that you can get the best education in IIMs, best employment opportunities in IIMs, and best empowerment to be who you want your child to become so that they can have the best life ahead? Type out I in the chat box if all of you are ready for getting into IEMs in one single attempt. Who all are ready, everyone? Yes, thank you very much. My name is Mayur Soni, and I want to welcome you in IIM IPM Bootcamp. Before we get started, I want to say special congratulations to you as well as thank you because time is the most valuable asset that we have in our life. And all of you are in this session after your work is done, after your schools, after your tuitions. Many of you might be on vacations and you have prioritized this session. That means you are serious, you are committed and devoted to get your child in IEM IPM program in one go. And I want to say, in return to that, I'm going to give my bestest energy that I have never done before. I'm going to give my all the strategies that can help your child to crack IIM in one attempt, and I'm going to give you step-by-step execution plan for selection in IIM in one go. Today is the day one, is the day of awareness. Tomorrow is the day two, day of selection. On day one, I'm going to give you complete clarity for cracking IIMs in one single attempt. And that's why, everyone, I'm super excited to start this session with each and every one of you for getting into IIM. So, how many of you excited session today? Type out I in the chat box if you are super duper excited. Yes? All right, everyone. Thank you very much. I can see your excitement is super high. Day one, I'm going to show you how to crack IIM in one attempt using one attempt admission model. That's what I'm going to show you, everyone, for getting into IIMs in one go. My question to all of you, how many of you are ready for this? Type out ready in the chat box if you are super duper ready, everyone, for this. Great. And I want all of you to only have one goal, and that is I want your child to get above 30 lakh package, 100% placement, and secured career by cracking IIM in one attempt. And I'm going to give you the only way to crack IIM in one attempt is using wire one attempt admission model. If we achieve this outcome at the end of today, I believe this is going to be super successful. Day one for us, and that will set the foundation for day two. On day two, I'm going to give you game plan for what we are teaching you today. From beginning till the end, like see in the chat box if your commitment is super duper high because you want your child to join IEMs. Who all are super duper ready, everyone? Yes, that's great, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing that. I really appreciate that all of you are ready to do whatever it takes for joining IEMs. That's great. Now, in order to have the best learning experience for each and every one of you, I want to set the ground rules for you. So, first ground rule, everyone, make sure you are taking lot of notes without distractions. This is the live session. So make sure you are sitting with notebook, pen and paper for joining IIM IPM program so that you can write down the cutoff, you can write down the steps, you can write down the placement details. Make sure you are sitting with notebook, pen and paper. So how many of you are sitting with notebook, pen and paper here? Type out I in the chat box. And everyone, this session is going to complete around 11 p.m. today, and there is no recording of this session. So if you have something very, very important or urgent, then you can leave this. But if you are here, I want all of you to complete this session till the last point so that you can get the complete clarity. And there is one secret that I'm going to reveal at the end that will help any child to crack IEMs in one attempt, just giving 60 to 90 minutes. So how many of you are ready for this? Every one of you are ready? That's great. Second, this session is designed for mother, father, and the child. Why? Because as a mother, you need to support your child to have that emotional safety, that environment. As a father, you need to understand what all your part will be in order to really help them out. And as a student, you will be most important person in this journey because you need to clear entrance exam, you need to clear the scores, you need to understand the syllabus. So all three of you needs to be in this session on day one as well as day two. And everyone, I'll tell you, I have been doing this thing over the multiple years now, 6+ years now. And I've seen like when mother is aligned, when father is aligned, and when the student is aligned, then only they can crack IIMs in one attempt. How many of you agree with me that career is the most important aspect of any child's life? Type out agree in the chat box because quality of career creates quality of life. So what kind of career you have decided by IIMs? So everyone make sure that all of three are in this session. If you are not with them, send them the link, invite them right away. Link is already given to you in the WhatsApp group. Just forward to them because there is no recording of this session. And when this session is going to happen, I don't even know everyone. So most probably this is the last time I'm doing this because it takes a lot of effort, energy. Whole week we have prepared for this particular session. And that's why everyone, I want all of you to grab the maximum learning out of this session as a family. So how many of you are attending this session as a family here? Type out family in the chat box if your mom, your dad, or as a child, both or all three of you are here. Who all are here? All right. Thank you very much. If you are alone, quickly invite your parents or your student. And third, participate 100% high energy. So all of you, when I share with you to write things down, make sure you are writing it. When I tell you to pay attention because something is important. And whenever I share with you to respond in the chat box, you respond to it. I read your messages. And every time you put yes, you put I, you put me, you put 100%, you put that action that lead you to go ahead and take action towards your selection in IIMs as a family. So everyone, that's why it is very important for you to have full on participation. And most importantly, if you have any questions related to IIM IPM program, just hold on till the last of the session because by the time I have covered everything that you might practically have in your mind, if I don't have answered your question, you can ask me your question. At the end, I will tell you how to get your doubts clear. So if all of you are okay with this ground rule so that we have the best learning experience, type out agree in the chat box if all of you are ready. Let's go, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Put agree in the chat box if all of you are agree. Thank you. Thank you very much. So when you complete this whole session today, I have the special gift for you. And that gift is worth 56,494 rupees from our side. You will only get this when my team has seen that you have 100% attended the day number 1 and my team has tracked that you have also 100% attended the day number 2. So my team is going to take the screenshot at the end of this session to see who all have completed day 1 as well as who all have completed day 2. Then only you are going to get the most valuable assets for cracking IIM IPM program in one attempt. That includes how you can crack IIM, managing your time along with your school, tuition, and IPM preparation, complete syllabus mastery of IIMs in terms of which chapters to do at what level to do, cut off of previous 10 years so that you have the complete clarity about that and you can plan accordingly. IPMET success blueprint, step-by-step implementation plan for cracking IIMs, as well as PDF materials for maths, English, and reasoning for kickstarting your preparation. This will be only given to those who complete 100% of the webinar. So how many of you want this and you are ready to complete both of these days? Type out and in the chat box that you are completing this session till the end. What you start, you finish together. Who are ready, everyone? Thank you very much. And at any place, if you drop out of the session, make sure you immediately join back because we have already reached to our limit of applicants in terms of the Zoom session. So everyone, if you miss out on the session, it will be very hard for you to join back. So make sure your internet connectivity is strong. You are not touching anywhere here and there. You are not doing different things on your mobile or your laptop because you might miss this entire bootcamp. You will not be able to rejoin. So that is the important thing that we have for each and every one of you, everyone. So now, thank you for understanding this whole context. Now, I would love to know a bit about your background so that I can serve you properly in this whole session and tailor-made your entire journey here, okay? So I would love to know quick background about you. So everyone, who all are coming here from South India, type out S in the chat box if you're coming here from South India. Who all are coming here from South India? So we have a lot of people from Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, Vishakhapatnam. Thank you very much, all of you. Welcome. How many of you are coming here from North India? Put in the chat box which city you are coming from. So we have people from Mumbai, we have people from Delhi, we have people from Gujarat, Rajasthan. Welcome everyone. Who all are coming here from Bengal side? Put in the chat box those who are coming here from East India. All right, a lot of people from Bengal, Odisha, Uttarakhand. Great, welcome everyone. Who are coming here from the toppermost part of our country? Quickly share in the chat box. Okay, a lot of people coming here. All right, that's great. And who all are here from Central India, Madhya Pradesh, and related states? Put in the chat box. Thank you very much, everyone. I really appreciate that you have taken out time and being from the different parts of the country, you are here. So we have people from across every state of this country. Welcome everyone. Now, I would love to know a bit about your background. As a parent, what is your designation? What is your role? So like you are a CEO, you are a senior manager, you are working in whichever role you are working. At the count of 3 to 1, just put in the chat box. So let's go, everyone. Let's see what is the quality of this particular group. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Put in the chat box what group you belong to. So we have people from doctor background, we have senior managers, we have vice presidents, we have directors, we have homemakers, we have professors, we have IS officer, IPS officer, we have senior managers, we have business owners. Wow, that's great. All of you are welcome. If you are here, it means that you want your child to join IIM right after class 12 so that they no need to struggle later on in their life. And I am going to give you that today. Yes. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your presence in this session. Thank you very much. Now, I would love to know a bit about your child's background here as well so that I can serve them properly in this journey. So I'm just running a quick poll and I want all of you to participate 100% as you have agreed to this because we are going to do this thing together. So let's go, everyone. Quickly choose the right option in the poll. Currently, your child is studying in which class? 12th, 11th, 10th. What is the background they have? Quickly choose that. So if you are from 10th, 11th, and 12th background, you are at the perfect place for joining IIM IPM program. You're welcome. Which is the stream that your child belongs to? Arts, commerce, science, any of the stream are eligible for joining IIM IPM program. So you are welcome. And what is the target exam that you want to have? Which is the number one priority that you have as of today? More than 70% people have IPM, 22% people have IIT, 3% people have CUET, and 10% people have NEET. And I'll tell you, everyone, I totally understand that currently you are a little bit worried about IIT placements, packages. You're worried about NEET putting 15 years of your child's life and competing with millions of people. Today, I will solve that problem for you as well. Okay. So it's perfect that you are going ahead and doing this thing, everyone. Thank you very much for sharing this. Now, as you know that IIM IPM program is India's best program for getting into IIM right after class 12. We have IIM Indore, Ranchi, Rohtak, Bodh Gaya, Jammu, Amritsar, Shillong, and other IIMs who provide this program. So out of all of this IIM, which IIM you want to join, everyone? Quickly put in the chat box. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Put in the chat box which IIM you want to join. So it is Indore, 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 Indore. All right. Most of you want to join IIM Indore because IIM Indore is the number one IIM IPM program provider. We have other colleges also. And the reason why IIM Indore is the number one college because you get like above 30 lakh package, 100% placement and secured career when you join IIM IPM through Indore program. So all of you are at the perfect place here. I really appreciate that everyone that you are clear on this journey. Great. So now, as you have shared your background with me, can I quickly share my background with you so that both of us are in complete alignment with this journey as we are going to spend today as well as tomorrow? Do I have your focus for this, everyone? Type out yes in the chat box if I have full focus and attention from you. Thank you very much, everyone. So my name is Mayur Soni. I'm the founder of Wire Community. I myself have cracked IIM Ahmedabad, Narsi Munji Mumbai, Symbiosis Pune. I have worked with Accenture, Cipla, Dr. Reddy's Laboratory, VVF Group, and CMS Infosystem. And at this point of time, I'm doing my executive degree from IIM Indore. So I'm happy to share inside perspective of helping you to crack IIM in one attempt. You're welcome, everyone. Over the past 6 years, I have been helping students to crack IIMs in one single go. I help for IPM as well as for CAT for joining IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Kolkata, Lucknow, Kozhikode through CAT exam, as well as Indore, Ranchi, Rohtak, Bodh Gaya, and other IIMs through IPM exam. I've been doing this thing over the past 6 years. Every year, I take 30 people in this entire journey and we help them to crack in one go. And everyone, recently only we have got results from multiple IIMs and I'm getting so many offer letters from our students. And that's what really makes us proud. So everyone, Wire Community is vision for admission in IIM's reality in one attempt. is India's best community for cracking IIM in one attempt, where students from comfort of the home get one-to-one mentorship from IIM alumni. They get customized training as per their requirement for complete selection process of IIMs, and they work on their holistic profile building. As all of you know that everyone knows that after COVID, everything is online in IIMs. Entrance exam is online, application process is online, and selection round is online. So it sticks to your brain. So everyone, please put in your notebook. Complete process of IIM is online. So I want to tell you one thing, one big mistake that a lot of parents make is put their child into offline mass coaching institutes. Everything is changed in IIMs, everyone. Then they are not going to fill OMR sheets. They are not going to have like physical interviews. They are not going to submit forms physically. Your child needs to prepare in the exact format that IIM is going to check, because the interface, if they are not comfortable with, it becomes very difficult and they are not able to perform best. So everyone, all of you put in the online in the chat box that your child needs to prepare in the online format so that they are able to give their best for cracking all the three levels of joining IIMs in one attempt. So at the count of 3 to 1, put online in the chat box. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Put online in the chat box so that it stick to your brains. And that's why everyone, people from different parts of the country, different states of the country, different education background, get the best mentorship training and guidance in our community, and they go ahead and crack IIM in one attempt. Look, everyone, IIM is your goal, then Wire community is the best community for achieving it. Why I said it? Because Wire community has won Hall of Fame award, Student Success Award, Champion Award. We received this award because of the results of our students, because of the colleges they have cracked it. So I want all of you to be the next success story of your students' journey for cracking IIMs in one attempt. And as you are starting your journey in Wire community, I want to welcome you. Because this is a proven model, everyone. One attempt admission model is the proven model that is being followed by Success Magazine. It was highlighted by Raj Shamani, India's best business leader, like Raj Shamani, Nitin Kamath, all those business experts. The reason why it is the number one, everyone, because you get the best mentorship here, best training here, and the best ecosystem for cracking IIMs in one go. At this point, you might be thinking, wow, this is so great. Wow, sir, you have cracked IIM Ahmedabad. That's so huge. You have cracked and helped hundreds of students. Wow. But I want to tell you, this was not like all the time. It took me 4 years to crack IIMs. Yes, you heard it right. I was not even aware about IPM program, everyone. I only knew about IIM through CAT. How many of you know about CAT exam here? Type about CAT in the chat box. I was only aware about CAT. So I started preparing for IIMs through CAT. And the reason why I wanted to join IIMs, because there is no other college in the whole world like IIMs. Why I said it? Because when you get into IIMs, you are learning from CEOs, CHRO, CFO. You are getting the best internships, case study competition, best education in the whole country. And most importantly, you are meeting people with a vision, energizing people, positive people who are ready to do whatever it takes. As my aspiration is to be a business leader, start my entrepreneur journey as a student at that point of time, and serve my country. Only way for me was IIM. Look, if I join normal colleges, there is nothing I can do. If I join the normal colleges, there is nothing I can do. And hence, I only wanted to keep one focus, that is IIM. Because everyone, I'll tell you one thing. IIM gives the best education, and education is everything. How many of you agree with me that quality of education creates quality of life? Type out agree in the chat box. Because when you are educated, you get the best of the best skill set, you get the best of the best career, financials, health, relationships, self-worth, status, power, decision making, everything starts with education. And that's why, everyone, IEM is the best way to get the best education, employment, and opportunity, and getting above the relaxed package right after you complete IPM program. So how many of you also have the aspiration to be in the management role, leadership role, entrepreneurship role, business role? Type out yes in the chat box. As a parent, you are serious for this. As a student, you are serious for this. Type out yes. I'm so excited, everyone, because I'm going to reveal all of those secrets for helping you to crack in one go. But everyone, I come from the background where no one in my whole family any idea about IEMs. What I do, I have to go ahead and prep for IEMs. And that's why, everyone, I spent 3 years of my life in the generic, incomplete mass coaching. I studied in multiple institutes, believing that if I help myself by getting guidance from this coaching institute, it will help me to crack IIMs in one go. But unfortunately, that theory did not work at all, because all those institutes only guide me for aptitude test. They had no idea about application. They don't give any guidance about selection. As a result, despite giving 2 years of my time, I could not crack any entrance exam. You heard it right. because I had no mentorship, no guidance, no training. And hence, I was feeling that I am doing everything, why I'm not getting any result. And that's why, everyone, I decided to make a difference in my journey and I leave the generic incomplete mass coaching and started learning one to one from mentors. So Mohan sir, he helped me for my aptitude test for IEMs, and under his mentorship, and we had like limited number of people that he used to guide people. And because of him, I was able to clear the IEM entrance exam. And after that, I go ahead and get complete training for application round, that is SOP profile certification, as well as selection round, that is written ability test, GD, and interview. So when I get the learning from IIM experts, alumni, and professors, no one could stop me from cracking IIM Ahmedabad, Narsee Munji Mumbai, Symbiosis Pune, Tata Institute. And with all the humility, I want to share that if I could do this, you could also do this. How many of you believe that your child can also do it if they also get the right mentorship at individual level? They get the complete training for all the admission rounds of IIMs and holistic profile transformation for getting selected. I about agree in the chat box if you agree with me on that. And that's what really inspired me as a person. And with all God's blessings and my mentor's divine support, I got in top 60 students in Tata Group scholarship. Out of 3 lakh people, only 60 students get selected in that program. And I got 30 lakh rupees worth scholarship. And I decided to join Tata Institute for my higher education. And after that, I worked in Accenture as a business consultant. I worked in Dr. Reddy's Laboratory, Cipla, CMS, Crompton, VVF Group. And everyone, I'm super excited to share all these strategies and insights with you today because I don't want any child to waste 4 years of their life in this generic, incomplete mass coaching the way I wasted. I want every one of your child to crack IEMs in one attempt to get one-to-one mentorship, customized training, and holistic profile transformation. Look, I'm totally against generic, incomplete mass coaching that waste whole time, energy, and years of a child. I believe that every child should get one-to-one mentorship from IIM alumni. They should get customized training for aptitude application selection and holistic profile transformation for their financial freedom, career growth, and life that they deserve. That's why I'm super excited to share all of these things with you. So, everyone, how many of you believe that if you apply what I have learned over my past 4 years of failure and 6 years of mentorship, like my total 10 plus years of experience, that can give the huge advantage to your child for cracking IIMs in one attempt? Type out plus in the chat box. That is going to be huge plus for you. Yeah, huge plus for you. Who all will be like super duper plus? Yeah, that's great, everyone. Thank you very much for your response. I really appreciate that. Now, I want to share with you the biggest misconceptions that hold people back for cracking IIM IPM program. Are you ready to take a lot of notes, everyone? Yes, let's get started, everyone. So please put the heading top 10 misconception about IIM IPM program. Top 10 misconception about IIM IPM program. The number one misconception: can my child crack IIMs if they haven't scored 90% in 10, 90% in 11, and 90% in 12? How many of you as a parent are worried about this? Because your child is not a merit rank holder, your child is not district topper, and you have this question: can they crack IIM IPM program? Type out me in the chat box if you have this question. Who all have this question? All right. So many of you are having this question right now that is it practically possible for your child? I want to tell you one thing, everyone. IIM IPM program is a business leadership role. It is not like IIT or like NEET or like this other exams where you need extremely high scores for getting final seat. In true sense, IIM IPM program look forward to balance individuals. So every child is eligible for joining IIM IPM program who have the 60% marks in their academics. How many of you already have scored above 60%? Or you can easily score in upcoming exams of yours? Type out I in the chat box. Okay, I can see so many of you are already eligible. So congratulations. Quickly share in the chat box what was your academic details in the previous year of your education. Share in the chat box, everyone, what was your percentage? So many of you are having like 10 out of 10, 94%, 90, 80%, 70, 60. All of you are eligible, everyone. Congratulations for that. So now, are you ready to crack IIMs, everyone? Type out yes in the chat box. Let's give that commitment right away. 3, 2, 1. Put yes in the chat box if you are ready. Awesome. Second, A lot of parents have one big misconception that if my child do not have extracurricular activities, sports activities, participation in art and craft, all these things, will they get into IEM IPM program? So how many of you as a parent are worried about their extracurriculars and co-curriculars because they haven't got much exposure yet? Type out I in the chat box. Or as a student, you are worried about this, type out I in the chat box. But you don't have much extracurriculars. Don't worry, everyone, because IIM IPM program don't look at your extracurriculars, they look at your business certification. And I'll tell you tomorrow which all certification you need to do that give you eligibility criteria for cracking IIM IPM program. So everyone, on day 2, that is tomorrow, I'll cover that. And these certifications you can do within 8 to 10 hours, but you need to know the right certificates. You need to know how to do those certificates and from where to do those certificates. So tomorrow I'll share with you. Today is the awareness day. I want to cover all of this. Tomorrow I'll give you more action plan. So that's not worrying, everyone. The third misconception that a lot of parents have in this journey, that for joining IIM IPM program, is it practically possible if my child's maths is not extremely strong? Can they crack IIMs? So how many of you are having weak maths and it is the cause of worry for you? Or how many of you are preparing for like IIT and your maths is not that strong and you are really worried about it? Type out I in the chat box if you're worried about that. So many of you are worried about it. I totally get it, everyone. And stick around in this session because you will get all the myths get out of your brain today. So let's stick around it. Everyone, maths doesn't matter much in IIM. Why? Because IIM level maths is of 10th class because they understand that we want business leaders, not mathematicians. They need to have passion for business, entrepreneurship, leadership, not maths. So their expectation of maths is of 10 class level and overall weightage of maths is 10%. Why? Because they want to understand you as a person, not about your maths. They don't care much about maths and they only ask 3 key chapters every single time in their exam, which is more of a practical things. So how many of you are excited that this college doesn't penalize you on your maths? You don't need to like burn your midnight oil to keep doing enough practice for maths, like 14, 15 hours a day. You can just go ahead and crack IEMs. If you have the interest in the business, passion in the business, you are perfectly eligible. So if all of you as a parent are ready to put your child in IIM IPM journey, or you as a student are ready, put READY in the chat box. Ready in the chat box. Let's go, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Put ready in the chat box if all of you are ready for this. That's great. Now, the another misconception that people have, that from which board IIM IPM students are selected the most. I will tell you, everyone. Board doesn't matter. Whether you are from state board, whether you are from IGCSE board, IB board, whether you are from Cambridge board or state board, whichever board you belong, it doesn't matter because IIM have the more focus on the quality of students in terms of the business, not from the background of any board. So everyone quickly put in the chat box from which board you belong, everyone. Quickly share in the chat box from which board you belong. So CBSE, state board, IGCSE, IB, Cambridge, all of you are eligible. Don't worry, you can go ahead and crack it, everyone. So now if you're getting that confidence that yes, I can crack it, type out I can as a student. As a parent, you are getting that your child can crack it, type out I can in the chat box. That's great. Thank you very much, everyone. Now, another misconception that people have, that people like IIT students can only come from science background. People from NEET student can only come from science background. What is the eligibility stream for joining IIM IPM program? I want to tell you, everyone, do you agree with me? Anyone can be a business leader. Anyone can go ahead and have the career of a leadership. Anyone can go ahead and be an entrepreneur. Type out yes in the chat box if you agree. And that's why, everyone, IIM IPM program will not have any disqualification for the stream. So people from arts background, commerce background, science background, every background are eligible for joining IIM IPM program. So if you have physics, chemistry, biology, you are eligible. You have physics, chemistry, maths, you are eligible. You have commerce, you are eligible. You have humanities, you are eligible. Every one of you are eligible. You have the open chance. So I want all of you to type out I am ready in the chat box if you are ready. I am ready. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Put I am ready in the chat box. Chat is going like crazy, everyone. All of you can do it. That's the power of this. Now, the another misconception that people have with respect to the IIM journey is IIM, we heard it through CAT exam. How many of you know about CAT exam? Now, everyone, look, CAT is a different exam. For doing MBA from IIMs, you need to give CAT exam. But if you want your child to join right after class 12th, you no need to give that exam. You need to join IPMAT exam. That is Integrated Program for Management Aptitude Test. So how many of you are ready to spend 5 years in IIMs and get the best education, experience, exposure, and at the end you want to get like above 30 lakh package, 100% placement and secured career? Type out 100 in the chat box and make that commitment. I want each and every one of your dreams to fulfill, and I bless that you achieve your dream that you have set today. That's the power of it. Go and do that, everyone. Thank you. Now, the another misconception that a lot of parents have, and that is, do IIM have the career benefit? Do IIMs give the placement packages? Is it actually worth it or not? How many of you are worrying about this part? Type out me in the chat box about the placement packages and all of that. Who all are worrying about it? All right. So, everyone, in terms of the career part, I will tell you, IIM is the ultimate way for you to kill any career security of child. Let me give you the placement of IIM Indore recently that you will get. And everyone stick around this session because there is no recording of it. Some of you are asking for recording. There is no recording, everyone. Why? Because this is a live. That's why I'm here live, right? So if you miss out, it will not be coming up in the recording. So make sure you are sticking to your seats completely. So everyone, this is the placement of IIM Indore that provide IPM program. 30 lakh is the average package. Maximum package is 1 crore. And in the summer internship only, people get up to 6 lakh rupees in summer internship. And they have to give IPM exam, and you go ahead and get 100% placement in India's top of the top companies, global top of the top companies that you have. So everyone, how many of you are clear that IIM IPM programs give 100% placement? Put 100 in the chat box if you are clear on that. All of you put 100 in the chat box. Yes, that's great, everyone. All of you get this. I really appreciate. And all of you are very attentive, very energized. I love your energy. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Really appreciate that. So there is no insecurity in career. You have that 100% placement. You can write. Everyone put 30 in the chat box, 30 lakh per annum package, and you get the best career in IEMs. You don't need to worry about that. Okay. Now, a lot of people have one big misconception, and that is we heard that, IIMs are very, very, very costly. I want to tell you one thing. Look, IIM is the most ROI driven college that you will ever find. That is the real truth. Look, which other college in the world provide you 30 lakh package? That is Harvard in USA. After you complete, yes, your 5 years there, you get like 30 lakh packages and above. Okay. Which are the other college that you have to get? Is IIM. In Harvard, if you have to go to US for 4 years of studies, you have to spend crores there to get there and study. How many of you know about Harvard, everyone? Type out H in the chat box if you know about Harvard, which is like the #1 college in US. You have to invest like crores to get this kind of package. But in IIMs, for you to get like 30 lakh package, okay, your investment. So package, everyone, of IIM is 30 lakh per annum as of today. And fees of IIMs is 6 lakh per annum. So you are investing 6 lakh per annum and you are getting 30 lakh per annum in return. This is as of today. As of today. After 5 years, fees is going to be the same. Maybe something will increase, like maybe rather than 6 lakh, it might be 6.5 or whatever. But the package is growing 20% every single year. Year on year, it is growing 20%. That means 30 say 36 hoga, 36 say 42, 42 say 48, 48 say 54, and 54 say 60. So everyone, how many of you want 10 times return on your investment? Type out 10x in the chat box if you want 10x ROI. Who all want 10x ROI? Let me see in the chat box. So everyone, this will save crores of rupees and this will give you 10x ROI. And everyone, I'll tell you today, not everyone knows about IIM IPM program, and that's why they send their students for abroad for getting this kind of placements. But here in IIM IPM program, you can get this package right away. So IIM is not costly at all. In true sense, it gives you maximum returns. That's what everyone happened. Now, another misconception that a lot of people have is IIM safe? Is IIM right for our child? Shall we look at IIT or IIM? So much confusion is there. How many of you want one crystal clear answer about what your child need to do after class 12 so that they can start preparing from now in this competitive world and get the best career that they deserve? Who all want to know the answer of this question? Type out me in the chat box. If you want to know answer to this question, what to do after class 12? Okay, I'll give everything, everyone. And I'll keep it so simple for you so it will not be a problem at all. So let's take the first thing. So everyone, your child who is joining IIM IPM program, I'll tell you it's a huge advantage. I'll tell you. Look, after 12, one option that people have is IIT. Now, everyone, quickly tell me in the chat box how many people apply for IIT every single year? Correct. You are right. 12 lakh people apply for that. So 12 lakh people are applying for IIT, JEE every single year. And how you to get into IIT? You need to first clear pre, then you need to clear advanced. It's most difficult exam in the whole world. It is given by Guinness Book of World Records that IIT is the most difficult exam in the whole world. Yeah. Now, how many seats are there which are available for the general category students, which are reputed and which are giving the good learning experience and exposure? Quickly tell me, everyone, how many seats are there for the general category which are reputed and giving the good exposure? So many of you already know about it. 3,000. I think everyone knows that. 3,000 people only get into IIT every single year from the general category, from the normal. And if you look at the reserve category, it is way, way less compared to that. Okay. Now, this 3,000 seats to get into, people take multiple attempts. Yes, you heard it right. They have to take a drop. They have to go ahead and attempt again and again. They have to be there and put their whole life, time, energy in that exam. How many of you have seen a lot of people take multiple attempts for IIT? Type out I in the chat box if you know. All of you know that. On normal level, 3 attempts are the normal practice for IIT preparation. 3 attempts people normally take. That includes, half attempt or whichever way it is. Normal. So if someone wants to crack IIM in one attempt, they need to start studying from class 6th onwards. And that's why if you look at all the reputed colleges, schools, they have dummy management. The students don't go to, they go and prepare for IIT. How many of you know that arrangement for IIT? Type out me in the chat box. So they don't learn practically anything in 11th and 12th, and they are giving whole time. And a lot of institutes are having partnership and tie-ups with the coachings where they come and train their students from class 6th onwards. Now, because the competition is huge and the number of seats are less and multiple attempts are required and you need to start early, almost 99.9% people struggle to prepare for this exam. They struggle a lot. And that's why they go ahead and compete in the right direction rather than studying on their own. So they join quota or the reputed institutes in their locality for preparing. Well, I'll tell you one thing, everyone. When you go to quota, your per year investment is close to 3 lakh rupees there in coaching plus accommodation. So average parent that is close to 3 lakh people join quota every single year and they invest 3 lakh rupees per annum in that. And when they prepare for multiple years, you need to invest more and more. How many of you are aware about this reality of quota? Type out I in the chat box. People stay there for 2-3 years. So normal investment, everyone, parent make in this whole process is 10 lakh rupees in coaching. Now, the biggest problem is, even though parents invest that huge amount, but those coachings are putting hundreds of people in one class. They have like A, B, C, D, A, topper batch, dropper batch, A batch, D batch, E batch. Because there is so much comparison, so much competition, so much stress, every single month we hear multiple news of suicide in quota. How many of you have also read those articles where people, due to extreme pressure, extreme level of stress, go for suicidal steps? Type out I in the chat box. And I believe that no career is worth the life of a child. And that's what really breaks my heart, everyone. Because even if you do all of those things, and somehow you can enter into IIT, everyone. Somehow you enter into IIT, the situation is completely changed. Can all of you tell me what is the placement percentage of IIT, everyone? Type out I in the chat box if you know about what is the placement percentage of IIT. You will be shocked to know, everyone, things have completely changed in IITs after Chat GPT and AI. Look at this. Approximately 38% students across 23 campuses remained unplaced in 2024. My question to all of you, is it a wise decision for any parent to put a child in such a competitive era? And even if they get into IIT for 4 years, at the end, there is no job, no placement, no package. Is it worth it, everyone? According to me, someone who are looking forward to IIT for getting placements, packages, and security of life, it is not worth it. It's totally not worth it, everyone. And hence, who all want the solution of this problem? Type out I in the chat box if you want solution of this problem. Who all want it? Who all don't want to go in this direction? And everyone, I have seen like a lot of students who know about this and who get the solution that make a difference and change their approach and get into IIMs for the best placements that they can get. So everyone, solution of this particular problem is join IIM IPM program, where you are competing not with 12 lakh people, but only with 30,000 people. You don't have 3,000 seats, which are very limited only for, all of this career opportunity. I would say you have more than that. If you look at, you have close to 6,000 seats. If you add all the top IIMs, all the other top colleges, for getting the placements that you deserve. You have IIM Indore, you have Ranchi, you have Rohtak, you have Bodh Gaya, you have Jammu, you have Amritsar, you have Shillong, you have Shirmore. You have all these IIMs launching it. And then you have IIFT, you have Nasi Munji, you have Symbiosis, you have you have Nalsar, you have Tapmi, all these colleges, everyone. You have like huge seats, and every single year, new and new IIMs are launching IPM program. Okay. Now, even if I consider like top, it is 3,000 seats. Even top, like most top, if I consider it is 3,000. And if you consider like below top also, it is 6,000. So let's call it like 3,000 in this case. Okay. Now you can crack all of these things in one single attempt only, because if you are competing with 30,000 people and 3,000 seats you just need right mentorship from IIM alumni who themselves have cracked in the past. You need complete training for aptitude test, application, and selection so that you can get final seat in IIMs. And you need to work on your holistic profile transformation, like I shared with you, certifications for eligibility, and you can crack in one single go. And that's why you no need to study from class 6th, 7th, 8th, and all. If you start studying from now, you can assure your admission in one single more. And I want to give you an expert advice, everyone. Start now if you want to crack top IIMs in one attempt. So you can just need the right mentorship, you need the right guidance, and you need the right training. So just apply one attempt admission model. Everyone put model in the chat box. Apply one attempt admission model so that you can crack IIMs in one single attempt. And you no need to send your child in quota. You no need to send your child anywhere in traveling and all. How many of you agree with me? Going to offline institute waste a lot of time. Type out agree in the chat box. Your child needs to travel, they need to come back, they will chit chatting, all of those things happen. So normally a lot of time is wasted. You can go ahead and get your child completely in the online space, where they just need to give 60 to 90 minutes per day if they start preparing from now for cracking IIM in one attempt to get above 30 lakh package, 100% placement and secured career. So everyone, all of those who are preparing for IIT, put I in the chat box if you are preparing for IIT. Who all are preparing here for IIT? Put I in the chat box. Now, all of those who are preparing here for IIT, in your best interest, finalize one goal where you can have the maximum placements, packages, and secured career. Go ahead, everyone, and make a decision right now what you want to do in your life. You want to go for IIM first, or you want to go IIT? Look, everyone, at the end of the day, even people who go for IIT, they join IIMs only to get the placement packages and secured future. How many of you have seen that? The plan of IIT student is to join IIMs for their MBA. Type out me in the chat box. Because without IIM, they don't get placement packages that they want. So why to waste so many years in preparation and at the end compete in the huge competition, making like huge investments and get into IIM through CAT exam, which is like world's toughest exam? Why not directly join IIM for 5 years right after class 12th? So all of those who are ready for IIMs, you can put IIM in the chat box and let's make that commitment. 3, 2, 1, go. Put in the chat box. Congratulations. And everyone, what is coming up is going to really transform your mindset. So stick around. And so many of you are asking for recording. There is no recording. This is to be experienced live. So forget all the other things that you have planned for. do this thing at this point of time. This is going to be the most valuable thing for you. Now, how many of you also want clarity about CUET exam? Who all are commerce students here? Type out C in the chat box if you're a commerce student here. Who all are commerce students? Okay, look everyone. If you're a commerce student, you have to go for CUET exam. Now you have 15 lakh people applying for CUET. All of you know that? Type out yes in the chat box if every one of you know that you have to compete with 15 lakh people. Now, for this 15 lakh people, you only have 3,000 seats in the good commerce colleges, like Shriram College of Commerce, Hansraj, Mitibai, all these colleges. Only 3,000 seats are there. Hence, people take multiple drops after class 12 to compete in CUET because they want the good college. Normal attempt is 3 attempts people normally take. It's a normal thing, everyone. And that's why smart parents are start preparation for CUET from 8th class onwards. 9, 10. That is the smartest parents are doing in today's time. Those who want to get into CUET, they are putting to preparation for like that. Now, even if you do this way, I tell you 99.9% people struggle for it because when you prepare for CUET, you need to work on the extreme competition. Then you need to work on your SOP things that you have to fill out the forms, why you should be selected because CUET is just a filter exam. You need to submit your application to put the reasons why they should consider you, and then they will take your interview rounds. So again, you need to clear 3 things in CUET: aptitude, application, and selection rounds. Then only you join it. And hence, a lot of people are not able to make it because the competition is huge. Number of people is very, very less. And hence, people go ahead and be part of the generic incomplete mass offline institutes. We have so many of such in the India. We have Times, we have Career Launcher, we have IMS, they have franchises at every place in this country, and they fill people with like hundreds and thousands of people studying in the one respected coaching institutes where they train for CUET and IELTS and SET and bank exam and all of that. And as a result, this generic training at the end, and every student need a personal attention for doing their best, and that's they are not able to do it. So what happened is students are not able to crack the good colleges, and that's why they struggle a lot in the CA field. They are not able to crack in one single attempt in CA. They need to go through multiple attempts. At the placements are way less, everyone. It is not good. Okay. The average package of normal CA get 5 to 6 lakh rupees in city like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Kolkata. Now you tell me, everyone, can you maintain the good quality lifestyle where the cost of living is touching to the roof in 35,000, 40,000 rupees? Can you maintain the great quality lifestyle with the good health, good mental well-being and all? Tell me yes or no. All of you know that it is impossible, everyone, right? And that's why, a lot of people are literally struggling in the CUET game and they want better solution. So everyone, all of those who are here for CUET, prepare for IPM, where you are competing with only 30,000 people for a great number of seats, and you can crack IIM in one attempt. If you start preparing from now, just follow the one attempt admission model, get the right mentorship, guidance, and training completely from the comfort of your home. Give 60 to 90 minutes every single day and crack IIM in one attempt to get above 30 lakh package, 100% placement and secured career. So all the commerce students, type out C in the chat box if you're a commerce student right now. Put C in the chat box. Who all are commerce students? Everyone, I want all of you to make a decision where you can have the maximum selection chances, you the maximum career, maximum packages that you deserve. We're competing with millions of people. So at the count of 3, 2, 1, make a decision where you want to go and do it. Let's go. Go ahead and put in the chat box IIM if you are clearly seeing that IIM is the best way. Look, everyone, even people go for CA. Not everyone wants to become CA, but even people go for CA that then join IIM for doing MBA in finance. How many of you have seen that thing? You know that, right? So why to compete with so many people? And at the end, you have to join IIMs only because normal commerce degree don't give you a job. How many of you know this thing? This is a real truth of today's time. Type out I in the chat box. And normal commerce students don't get a job. Okay, you need to go through post graduations and all. Now, the third part, everyone, is the NEET. How many of you are here for NEET here? Type out I in the chat box if you're applying for NEET. All are here for NEET. All right. Some of you are here. Let me just cover that part for you as well so that you are clear. Look, everyone. NEET, you are competing with 24 lakh people for 3,000 seats in AIMS. People take, I would say, 3 to 5 attempts for NEET because it's so competitive. And people start studying from class 6 onwards, just like IIT. And 99.9% people struggle for NEET because of there is so much complicated subjects and topics and all those things. And that's why, everyone, you have to go to quota only, making the same investment like IITians and NEET students. And again, at the end of it, You have to study for close to 15 years in NEET, everyone. 5 years in undergraduation, another post graduation, another specialty, another certifications and all. So how many of you don't want to study for 15 years to get 50,000 per month job? Type out no in the chat box. Like you don't want to work like 15 years to get like 50,000 per month job in the private hospitals. Who all don't want that? So everyone, it is your choice if you want to do it. That's perfectly fine. But if your main thing is to really go ahead and financial freedom, you look forward to that, then you have to make a decision because you have to move from 24 lakh people to 30,000 people. Seats are way much better here. You don't need to go through like 3 to 5 attempts. You can crack in one attempt. You can start preparing from now. Follow the right one attempt admission model. Prepare all of this thing online. No need to go ahead and quota and all. Be with your family. Have mental security. Save your time. Have the discipline of food and everything given by your family, and get into IIMs for above 30 lakh package and 100% placement secured career. So all of you, can I ask you one important question here? Type out I in the chat box. All the parents and students, can I ask you that? Type out I in the chat box if I can ask you. Yeah. All right. So everyone, if you have to make the best decision for your child where they have the maximum selection, maximum security, and maximum financial independence, which path you would choose, discuss with your child. I will be giving you 15 seconds to quickly exchange the words as you have been in this session so far and make that decision. Okay. So let's go. Your time starts now. And everyone, stick around. Don't leave this session. Something very important is coming for you. Something very important is coming for you. So stick around. All right. So everyone, if you are ready to crack IIMs in one attempt using one attempt admission model, get like above the relaxed package, 100% placement and secured career, and your goal is to crack IIM Indore, put IIM Indore in the chat box. Let's go, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Put IIM Indore in the chat box if all of you are super duper ready for this. All are super duper ready for this. I want to say, at this point, you have saved so much frustrations, so much wastage of time, and so much wastage of money for your child. So I want to congratulate you in genuine perspective, because millions of people in our country don't know what to do after class 12, and they go in that field based on what their relatives say, what their friends are doing, without knowing what is going ahead, without knowing what is after that. And all of you are taking education and you are making the right decision. I really appreciate you for that, everyone. Congratulations for you. Now, how many of you also want a clarity between CAT and IPM so that you know in and out of that journey also? Type out I in the chat box if you want to know CAT versus IPM part. Okay, that's great, everyone. Awesome. That's great. So if you look at CAT exam and IPM, look, CAT is one of India's most toughest exam. You can think of it as like IIT only, because most of the IIT students only join MBA through CAT exam. So maths is of like IIT, reasoning, all of that is like IIT only. Okay, you can think of like that. Now you are competing with 3 lakh people as of today now. And after 5 years, you can expect 6 lakh people competing in CAT, because it is growing like 20% year on year, right? So that's how this competition is there. Now, what is the eligibility criteria for giving CAT exam? So first is you need to have 90% in your 10th, 12th and graduation for getting calls from IIMs. Now, scoring 90% is possible in 10th, possible in 12th, but do you agree with me? It is a very difficult in college. Type out I in the chat box if you agree with me. It's a very difficult thing in college to score 90%. Yes. So that's a huge difficult. Okay. Now, because of that, what happened is people do not get top IIMs. They got some normal MBA colleges. That's the problem. Second, you need 2 to 5 years of experience. That means 2 to 5 years of data entry work, call center work, analyst work, very, very entry level jobs you have to do just for applying for IIMs in that context. Again, why to do low paying jobs just because of some exam, right? Another challenge that you face, you need to score 99 percentile for getting into application and selection round. How many of you heard about 99 percentile in CAT level? Type out I in the chat box. Because the competition is huge. Number of seats is more or less same only. 6 lakh people competing for 3,000 good seats. So competition is so huge. So you need to have this kind of scores. Now, because of that, what happened is taking 5 attempts is normal in CAT. People take up to 5 attempts. Like I myself have taken, as I highlighted to you, right? 3 attempts, then only I could crack it. So people take 5 attempts because of the same thing. They are stuck in that generic incomplete mass coachings in offline institutes, all those things. And at the end, they don't have enough time. So they join normal MBA colleges where the average investment is 20 lakh rupees and package that you get from the normal colleges, everyone, is 15,000 rupees per month. How many of you agree with me that if you are investing 20 lakh rupees and getting 15,000 per month in return is of no use? Type out no in the chat box. And that's why everyone, I don't want you to just complete your education just for sake of doing it. And at the end, there is no career outcome. Okay. So everyone, if you really want to join IIM, CAT, I would not recommend. If you are here right now, if you are currently in 10th, 11th, and 12th, I would not recommend CAT for you. I would recommend IPM for you, where you are just competing with 30,000 people as you are going to give this thing right now. Your eligibility is just 60% marks, as we talked about. And as you are a student, they don't expect any work experience from your side. You no need to score 99 percentile. The cutoff for IIM Indore itself is 60 percentage. Because you are not competing with like huge people, you are competing with limited number of people. So if you score 60% question, you can join IIM Indore. How many of you are excited for this now? Put I in the chat box. As a parent, excited. As a student, you are excited. Type out I in the chat box. Good work, everyone. Good system. And you just crack in one single attempt. What all you need, everyone, is simple. I told you, one attempt admission model. Just get one-to-one mentorship from IIM alumni who know this game, who have cracked it, who have helped a lot of people, learn under them and get into it. How many of you agree with me that if we learn from the master, we no need to go through trial and error? Type out I in the chat box if you agree with me. And that's why we have been learning over the years, isn't it? Our teacher taught us A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. Our maths teacher taught us how to do maths. Everything we have learned only, and that's how we have saved our life. Similarly, you need to learn from IIM alumni who have cracked it so that you can also crack it. Very simple. Second, you need to prepare for customized training. That means based on your requirement, you need to prepare for aptitude application and selection round, and you need to work on holistic profile transformation. If you do these three things, you can get above 30 lakh package, 100% placement and secured career. So at this point of the bootcamp, I want to know how many of you have complete clarity about IIM. Type out I in the chat box. Like you have complete clarity about IIM. Who all have it? And everyone, right now, I'm just sharing with you about IIM, IPM. Most important part of this session will start from now. So stick around. Don't drop. Stick around. There is no recording, only live. Yes. And the reason I'm sharing all these things because I'm not going to do this again. I don't want you to miss out on this valuable experience because I know this bootcamp have changed hundreds of people's life over the past 6 years. I know this will change yours. So stick around, learn every strategy and get the complete clarity. Finish what you start. Okay. So everyone, this is the clarity for you. I want all of you to make a decision right now. If you have to join IIM, which path you want to go and do it. Quickly have the word with your parents or with your child. Your time starts now. Go ahead and quickly have word with you. All right, everyone. It's your time to make a choice where you want to go. At the count of 3 to 1, if you want to join IPM, put IPM. If you want to join CAT, put CAT. Whichever is your decision, I respect that. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Put in the chat box which decision you want to go forward to in this whole approach. IPM, 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 IPM. Smartest decision, everyone. There is no brainer that people join IPM when they know about it. The reason why you are competing with lakhs of people because in India, people don't know about IPM. How many of you get to know about IPM in today's session properly? Type out yes in the chat box. And that's the biggest advantage for you, everyone. Because everyone in this country are putting their child for IIT, NEET, CUET because they don't know about IPM. How many of you are willing to take action on this knowledge and settle your child right after completing their post-graduation in IIMs, type out I in the chat box as a parent. You are ready for it. Who all are ready for it? Yes, all of you are ready for it. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, thank you. Good, everyone. So now, can I quickly give you the case study who followed this model and how she is today getting 60 lakh per annum package? Are you ready to learn about a practical case study, everyone? Type out yes in the chat box if you want to learn about the practical case study. So here is the practical case study, everyone, for you. So I want all of you to meet my student Lavanya Bora. She is part of Wire community. She is my mentee. I have trained her. She comes from science background. Who all are here from science background? And this applies to everyone, okay? Who all are here from science? Okay. Now, she was literally afraid of doing coding job in her life. She don't want to sit in front of computer because that's not her personality. So how many of you are here from science background and you want to work in business context? You want to work in people context, leadership context. You don't want to just be a coder day in and day out. You cannot spend like 16 hours a day in front of the screen because that hurts your thing and it is not good for you. It's a human experience. So Lavanya was very clear that I want to join corporate career. I want to work in business leadership role. So she decided to move from science to management. And Mr. Bora, he worked in IT industry for 25 years. And he said, sir, my junior who passed out from IIMs within 5 years has become my manager. And I have been working in this company for 25 years. And this junior of mine is getting into IIMs and I am reporting to him right now. How many of you believe that IIMs create huge leverage in anyone's career? Type out agree in the chat box. That it creates huge leverage in anyone's career. Yes or no, everyone? Yeah. That's what exactly happened. And that's the he decided that I don't want my daughter to struggle in the technical roles. I want her to join IIMs no matter what. And he come to me after spending endless amount of days and weeks in the generic incomplete mass coaching, where Lavanya was sitting with hundreds of students, have no guidance on aptitude application selection and only getting information. How many of you agree with me that time has changed? Now, no longer the generic incomplete mass coaching work. Type out agree in the chat box. COVID has changed everything. IIM moved online. Everything is online in IIMs. Once you get selected, then only you join campus. And hence, Lavanya was feeling burned out. She was feeling not able to feel that confidence and she do not want to prepare like that. So Mr. Bora get to know about Wire community from his friends who have been part of our community in the past and have cracked IIMs. And then he reach out to us and we give him complete one attempt admission model understanding. And immediately he said, that's what I was looking forward to, sir. I wanted a right mentorship for my child and I want the right training for all the three levels and right profile building because these are the areas where she is having gap. So how many of you are here who do not have any access to IIM alumni mentor from whom you can learn one-on-one? You do not have complete training for aptitude, application, and selection in the respected offline institutes wherever you are studying. And you have no clue about how to build your profile for cracking IIMs. Type out I in the chat box. And that's why everyone, look, all those generic incomplete mass coaching will never share all of these things with you because they have the only business model of teaching people entrance exam. And that's why everyone, most of the places where I studied, there was no such person who even cracked IIMs. All of them were people just teaching subjects without knowing anything about IIMs. And that's why everyone, this is the worst place to go ahead and crack IIMs in generic, incomplete, and mass offline institutes. So Lavanya applied one attempt admission model. I have given her mentorship completely from the beginning till the end personally. I give her 3-member team to take care of her progress and achievements. She gives 60 to 90 minutes every single day. And as a result, she not only cracked IIMs, today she is manager in PwC, getting 60 lakh per annum package. So everyone, in a year, we take 30 people and we give this mentorship, guidance, and training. So how many of you want to get results like Lavanya and crack IIMs in one attempt? Type out I in the chat box if you are super serious for it. If you're like super serious for it, type out I in the chat box. And how many of you want one-to-one mentorship from me, you want customized training for all the three levels of IIMs, and you want holistic profile transformation for your child because you want them to crack in one go. Now, all of those who have the deep request for your child's admission in IIMs, I can request my team to connect with you after this bootcamp so that they can handhold you how you can get access to all of this. If you want this, type out I in the chat box if you are seriously looking forward to this. So everyone, I have my two members in my team who can connect with close to maybe 6 to 7 parents properly. So we will consider it first come in first serve basis. You can drop your mobile number at the count of 3 to 1. Whoever comes first, we will connect with you. Very simple. Okay. Only we take 30 people in the year. I have already selected few of the students. I have few seats left. So if you want to be part, you can do. So let's go, everyone. 3, 2, 1. You can block it if you are willing to be part of this kind of process. All right, everyone. I can see the chat is flooding with your commitment. I really appreciate. Thank you for that you have the trust in the mentors, trainings, and holistic profile transformation. And here is the great news for you. How many of you believe that IIM Indore is great, IIM Ranchi is great, Rohtak is great, but we want our child to study in IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Kolkata, Lucknow? Type out me in the chat box if your dream is to get them in those colleges. Okay, so many of you. Right now, these colleges, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Kolkata, Lucknow, don't provide IPM program. But after you complete 3 years in IIM Indore, Ranchi, Rohtak, whichever IIM for IPM, you can go ahead and upgrade yourself to IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and Kolkata. And as you are from IIMs, they will prefer you and you get the best life that you deserve. And that's how Lavanya passed out from IIM Kolkata finally. Okay. So how many of you are excited to join your dream IIMs with the IPM path? Type out I in the chat box if you are super excited for this. Yes, that's how you can achieve it, everyone. Okay, you can move to, after 3 years, you can move to the next IIMs. Okay, that's great. Super. So now I want to share with you one very important aspect, and that is what is the real cost of not joining IIMs? If all of you give me permission to share the real facts so that you can have more concrete clarity and you can help your child in the right direction, type out yes in the chat box if I can share the real facts. Okay, if I can share the real facts with you. Will that be okay? All right. Look, everyone, I'm just giving the comparison between IIM versus normal college. So please write in your notebook, IIM versus normal college. IIM versus normal college. So everyone, when you join IIM IPM program, for the 5 years you are settled. After that, you no need to give any college, any exam, nothing is there. So right after, in the beginning of 3 years, you learn about artificial intelligence, business, leadership, entrepreneurship, startup, and communication. How many of you want these subjects to be learned in IIMs? Type out I in the chat box. And in the normal colleges, what you learn? Old age subjects, which are no longer relevant in the world of ChatGPT. Do you agree with me? Every knowledge piece is available on the snap of the finger. You do not need all of this theoretical subjects to be taught anymore. Agree? So everyone, IIMs give you practical hands-on learning experience where normal college give you general theory. In the last 2 years of IPM program, you are going to learn about marketing, sales, HR, finance, operations, technology. So end-to-end business you are going to master. In the normal colleges, you get like normal kind of subjects which are outdated, like 10, 20 years past syllabus and not updated as per today's reality. So everyone, quick decision. You want to join IIM or you want to join normal college in terms of the education? Quickly put in the chat box what you want. Yeah. Another point, everyone. The goal of IIM IPM program is to build a wealthy leader. So the normal colleges cannot compete with IIMs at any stage because IIM IPM program give you 3 huge advantage. First, generational wealth. How? IIM's starting package, everyone, is 30 lakh rupees on average. Maximum package is 1 crore in IIM Indore. Direct entry to Google, Microsoft, Amazon, directly entering into the management roles. Like I give you example of Lavanya's father, where junior of IIM directly become his manager after completing. So how many of you agree with me joining normal colleges where there is no placement, no package, no career is waste of time? Type out yes in the chat box if you agree with me on that. That it is completely waste of time. Yes. The second everyone advantage is the health. Look, when you are the top 1% earner of your family, you have the best food, best healthcare, best lifestyle. So you have longevity, you stay strong, you have more time with your family. You have mental peace because you are sorted and secure. And you have the emotional decision making power to do whatever you want. And that's why IIM IPM program is for those people who want to live high quality lifestyle. How many of you want to live high quality lifestyle, ultra high quality lifestyle, high status life? Who all want to do that? Type out me. If that's you, you want to go ahead and do that. Look, if you're joining normal college, it is just a normal job in the normal companies, and you all the time worrying about how do you get the next career. So normal colleges don't even give 100% placement. The average placement of the normal college in India is 20%. Everyone put 20% people get a job. And I'll tell you, those 20% people who get a job, they have roles like sales, they have the roles like data entry, call center, research. Not everyone want to do this kind of jobs. I don't say that it's wrong kind of profile, but not everyone want to do this. Okay. In IIMs, you directly get leadership roles. Third thing is the relationship. You are sitting with the people who are visionaries. You are sitting with the people who are willing to do something better in life. You have the great environment of people with a lot of safety and security. Look, everyone, I want to tell you the truth. When you join normal colleges, all sort of bad things are happening in today's time. How many of you know what I'm talking about in the normal colleges? What all things are happening? Type out I in the chat box if you know what I'm talking about. Yes. So you can practically imagine all sort of bad things are happening in the normal colleges where you are making huge investments also, but at the end the time is wasted and nothing is done, and you cannot go ahead and do anything with those kind of degrees. So that's what everyone IIM IPM programs give you, which normal college cannot. And that's why if you look at India's best business houses like Ratan Tata, Anand Mahindra, Ajimji Premji, Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, Indra Nui, Apple, Microsoft recruit IIM IPM students because they are the most valuable talent in the country, as they have spent 5 years in IIMs. How many of you agree with me? If 2 years of MBA give you 30 lakh package, 5 years of time in IIMs give you the maximum package of that range, type out I in the chat box. And that's why most of the maximum package holders are IPM students, because company want 5 year experience in the IIMs rather than 2 years. And that's why IIM IPM program is for those people who want to have the above 30 lakh package, 100% placement and secured career. And most of the students who join IIMs, they work in the corporate and then they start their own company. So how many of you want to own your own legacy? You want to create your own destiny, and you want to create your own $1 billion valuation or successful companies? Type out I in the chat box if you want to do that. Who all want to become entrepreneurs? And if you wish to continue your career in the corporate world, you can do that. You can become CEO, you can lead your country, and that's how you can do it. And that's why everyone, Indra Nui, she is the IIM alumni. She is here. She was the head of PepsiCo after IIMs, and she became one of the most wealthiest person in our world in the management field. 300 crore per annum was her salary for being the CEO of Pepsi. Everyone type out I in the chat box if you also have aspiration to reach there at some places in life. Yes. So that's how it is, everyone. And if you look at best of the best leaders, they all come from IIMs in India. So that's how it's going to be the best opportunity. So in the normal colleges, you just sit there and do the lectures. But in IIMs, you go for internships, you go for consulting projects in Lloyd, KPM, BCG, McKinsey. You compete in case study competition. So everyone, who all don't want lectures, you want practical learning, type out IIM in the chat box. If you want your child to get practical learning, then IPM program is for you. Look, everyone, when you join normal colleges, you learn outdated concepts, outdated books, and all people who are teaching are those who themselves haven't achieved anything. Look, I have nothing against those teachers, but here is the truth I want to share with you. Those normal teachers have no experience of IIMs. I want all of you to remember that you have only once undergraduate and post graduation. How many of you agree with me about yes? Only once you can do your UG and PG. Do it properly, everyone. Okay. So in IIMs, you get all business exposure, you get the top-notch education, and you get the best faculties expertise of IIMs. You are learning from faculties in IIMs from Harvard, Stanford. They come and teach in IIMs. How many of you want global learning in India? Type out I in the chat box if you want. That's IIMs, everyone. Third thing, IIMs give you physical events like startup week, like funding. All those things happen in IIMs, which doesn't happen in the normal colleges at all. And that's why all the Shark Tank judges are from IIMs. Very simple. Similarly, you have international student exchange program. You can go for 1 year, 6 months in undergraduation, 6 months in post graduation. That means first 3 years you can go for once in abroad, and in the last 2 years you can go once in abroad. So you can go in US, UK, Germany, France, and study there for global thinking. How many of you want your child to be a global leader here? Type out me in the chat box. If you want your child to be a global leader, then you can directly go ahead and be part of this and get this kind of opportunities. Normal college don't even give you state level internship. Forget about international student exchange program. Okay. And finally, you have the best people in IIMs, best culture in IIMs, and best alumni network in IIMs. And that's why everyone, IIM is for becoming a wealthy leader. Look, normal colleges are not even coming 0.1 of IIMs. IIM the ultimate opportunity. In IIMs, you get from TCS, Reliance, Infosys in management position. In normal college, you get job from some local colleges, local demography, local level at entry level jobs. In IIMs, you get business leadership role in Fortune 500 companies like Coca-Cola, like Apple, Microsoft. In the local colleges, you get emerging companies job who are not able to find the talent. So everyone make a choice, normal college or IIM college. Quickly put in the chat box where you want to join, everyone. Normal or IIMs. If you want to join IIM, put IIM in the chat box. As a parent, you want your child to join IIM. As a student, you want to join IIM, put IIM. So in the IIM, you become manager. After completing your IPM, you become senior manager within 5 years, and you become the director, vice president, CEO based on the size of the company within 10 years. You start your package. You, as a student, if you complete IPA program after 5 years with 60 lakh, move to 6 CR at senior manager place and move to 60 CR as a CEO. And you are going to have 30 years of your life in IIM's career. So you can expect, based on your potential, I'm telling you, anywhere between 100 CR to 1000 CR you can make. Anywhere between for 30 years if you continuously add value in your career. And Indra Nui, in 1 year, she got 300 crores. Why they are getting so much money, everyone? Because IIM is India's #1 management college, and they become CEO, and CEO gets the maximum money. So it is very simple. Okay. In the normal colleges, the average package you get is 3 lakhs. That is 25,000 per month. And that too, you have to go and study like work for 14, 16, 18 hours, no Saturday, Sunday off, nothing. In IIMs, you have great work-life balance. You have the reputation and status in society. In the normal college, everyone will tell you what you have done and all of that. So that's the mindset everyone you need to have. So all of you who are clear about joining IIM IPM program, type out 100% in the chat box that you are 100% clear about this. Whole are 100% clear. Yeah. And everyone, the most powerful part of this today bootcamp is going to start now. That is the next 40 minutes. So how many of you have put your seat belts ready? You are sticking to your seats because the next 40 minutes are going to be completely roller coaster for you. Who are ready for it? Type out ready in the chat box if you are ready for it, everyone. Who are ready for it? And most important thing, money. How many of you want to save money, earn money, and multiply money? Type out money in the chat box. Let me address that also. Now, when you are joining the normal, which colleges you join? You join either very local colleges where you don't even get classes. Of you know, there are some colleges where you only go once in a year for exam. Type out I in the chat box. They don't even teach. They have nothing. They're only exams. Okay. And there are colleges which are reputed colleges where you at least get a job of 3 lakh per annum. These are the colleges like MET, like Lovely Professional University, those kind of colleges. But I'll tell everyone, do you agree with me? You are going to make the same investment like IPM there? Yes or no? At least 6 lakh rupees a year you are going to invest there. Yes or no, everyone? But the packages are 3 lakhs. Okay. So everyone, when you go for normal colleges, you are making same investment for 3 years and another same investment for 2 years post-graduation, but 20% people get a job of 3 LPA and 80% people don't even get a job. Why they don't get jobs, sir, after investing so much? Because they are learning outdated, incomplete, and not relevant courses. In IIMs, you are investing 6 to get 60. Simple, everyone. So how many of you agree with me that IIM is the best investment that you can make as a parent for your child's career? Type out I in the chat box. Yeah, that's great, everyone. That's great. That's great. In the next 40 minutes, I'm going to give you the complete admission process of IIMs. How many of you are excited for this? Type out me in the chat box. If you are super duper excited, everyone. Yeah. And one thing I want to address, and that is IIMs don't have preference for gap here. Okay. So who all are here from class 12th, everyone? Put 12 in the chat box. If you are here from class 12th onwards, I want to share with you how many of you are worrying about your board exam in class 12. Type out I in the chat box if you're worrying about board exam. Who all are worrying about board exam right now? So many of you are worrying about your board exam. I can see that. And how many of you are thinking this right now? Can I crack IIMs with the board exam? Who all are thinking this right now? Type out yes in the chat box if you're thinking this. My question to all of you, over the past multiple decades, all the students who join IIM right after class 12, can they come from 8th class, 9th class, or all of them were class 12 students? Quickly tell me, everyone. From which class they were, everyone? From which class they were? Quickly put in the chat box. All of them were 12th class students. You are right. I want to tell you, you are at the right time to crack IIM IPM program in one attempt. You have complete 1 year because you will be having your exam in the month of May 2026. In June, you will be having your application. In July, you will be having your selection. So rather than stretching at the end, start giving 60 to 90 minutes every single day. How many of you are already wasting multiple hours? Let's be honest and truthful here, everyone. Type out yes in the chat box if you're already wasting so many hours in YouTube, Instagram, social media, wasting time here and there. How many of you can take out time from that and get into IEM in one attempt for above 30 lakh package? 100% placement and secured career. Type out I in the chat box if you can do it. So all the 12th class students, start preparing from now because IEM, write in your notebook, everyone, write that in your notebook. IEMs don't accept gap years. That means if you fail in IIM after class 12, just because you did not prepare properly from beginning, that is from now, and you have taken one drop year, then they will simply say, why should I select you? Because you are not serious, you are not proactive. We will consider other profile, those who are coming right after class 12 without a gap. So everyone put no gap allowed in the chat box for your memory. Put no gap allowed in the chat box. So all 12 friends from now, like Lavanya, he just gives 60 to 90 minutes per day. I personally mentored him at 1-to-1 level. I gave her complete customized training with my team support for aptitude application selection. And I gave her holistic profile transformation. And today she is working in manager level at PwC. So all the 12th class students, do you give me promise that you are going to crack IIM in one attempt if everything is updated and provided to you from your family and from your mentors? Type out yes. Yeah. Type out yes, everyone. That's great, everyone. That's great. Superb. Now, who all are here from class 11th? Put 11th in the chat box if you are here from class 11. So many of you are from 11. Look, everyone. Early you start, early you reach. Early bird catches the worm. And that's why every single year I take 30 people. And out of those 30 people, we have close to 12 to 14 people from 11th class. 12 to 14 people from 12th class and 5 to 6 people from 10th class. That is the breakdown that we have seen over the past multiple years that we take. The reason why 11th class starts in our community because they don't want to miss out this opportunity. They want to start practicing because they have enough bandwidth in class 11. They can go ahead and do more practice. They can work on their aptitude, application, and selection. And by the time they come in class 12, they have edge and crack IEMs in one go. So all the 11 class students, I want all of you to start preparing from now. That's my expert advice to you. Give 60 to 90 minutes using one attempt admission model and commit to prepare from now. So all the 11 class students, those who want to crack IIM in one attempt, Type out ready in the chat box if you are ready for it. Who all are ready for it? Put ready in the chat box. Yeah. Awesome, everyone. That's great. That's great. Now, those who are in class 10th, as you are going to compete with more people, you are going to go ahead and compete with more and more such individuals. So start preparing from now, because after the new update from Government of India, 10th mark scores are not considered for any college admission. Everyone type out yes in the chat box if you get that right. That recent update has come from the government where all the colleges are going to see your score from class of exam. They don't care about what you have scored in your 10th and 12th. They don't give them about it. Okay. So now it is all about entrance exam. How you perform in that, it all matters. So start preparing from now, because at the end of it, you have to prepare for entrance exam only. So start preparing from now. Okay. That's my expert advice to you. So all of you here in this session, can I expect from you, because you have taken out time, that you are not going to make a mistake of relying 2 months before the exam for cracking IIMs. You are going to start preparing from now so that you can move to IIM Indore in one attempt. Type out yes in the chat box if I can expect that thing from you. Can I expect that thing from you, everyone? Yeah. Awesome, everyone. Thank you very much for your response. I really appreciate that. Good. Good. Now, how many of you are in the situation right now where you need little bit of counseling from IIM alumni so that your doubts are clear? Type out I in the chat box if you want that. Who all want that? Okay. So everyone, tomorrow, once I complete this whole boot camp, I will give this opportunity to connect with IIM alumni counselors. By the time I have covered most of the things already, but if something is there, we'll cover it tomorrow. Will that be okay if I want? Type out yes in the chat box if that will be fine. And everyone, how many of you are feeling grateful that you attended IIM IPM Bootcamp, because it already answered so many questions for you that you had been ringing from your head. And now you are feeling so much secured and assured for cracking IIMs in one attempt to get like above 30 lakh packages, 100% placement and secured career. Who all are feeling that? That's great, everyone. And I'm telling you, the most powerful perspective shifting topic is right now. It might stretch for 11:15, but I don't want to rush it. Will that be okay with you, everyone, if we stretch for 15 minutes? Will that be fine with all of you? Will that be okay? I don't want to rush it. I want to cover every part so that you get everything. Okay? Yeah. And everyone, tomorrow is Sunday. Will that be okay if we sleep a little bit of late, because tomorrow is Sunday and you can recover well? Will that be okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's great, everyone. Thank you. So that is the first part of the session. Now, how many of you want to have complete mastery for cracking IIMs? And you have this question in my mind, like, what if my child could not crack IIM Indore? What if they miss? What is the second college that they can apply? What are the other exams they are covered? What all other colleges they can crack? Because you don't want any mishap happen for your child or as a student. Who all want solution of this bigger challenge that is there in IIT, NEET, CUET, that if you fail, your whole year is wasted? Who all want solution of this? Type out me in the chat box. Awesome. How I solved this problem for me, everyone? When I prepared for IIMs, I asked the same question to my mentor. So how do I ensure my selection in one single attempt? And they simply highlighted, Mayur, apply all the colleges where you can get above 30 lakh package, 100% placement and secured career. These words were given by IIM Professor Johnson Mincer to me. I followed his advice. Do you agree with me? When we follow our mentors who have expertise, we achieve results faster. Type out agree in the chat box if you agree with me on that. That when we follow our mentors, our parents who have expertise in that field, we achieve faster results. And that's exactly I did. Earlier, I was only applying for IIM Ahmedabad and I was missing the cutoffs. This time, I applied for Ahmedabad, I applied for Nasim Munji's, Symbiosis, Tata Institute, Xavier's, and all, and I cracked all of them. Yeah. So because the more colleges we have, the less fear we have. So we need to apply to all the colleges where you can get above 3 lakh rupees after 5 years. So first college, everyone, is this IIM Indore. All of you need to keep this thing as an IIM Ranchi. Now, competition reduced for IIM Ranchi from 30,000 to 10,000 people only. So 20,000 people don't know about IIM Ranchi who fill for IIM Indore. Next, you have IIM Rohtak. Only 8,000 people apply for it. Next, you have IIM Jammu, IIM Bodh Gaya. Now, only 6,000 people apply for it. We have IEFT Kakinada, which only 1,000 people have understanding. How many of you heard about IEFT Kakinada for the first time here? Type out I in the chat box. If you heard about IEFT Kakinada for the first time, who all heard it? This college, only 1,000 people apply. And everyone, do you agree with me? 1,000 students are there in one school. Type out yes in the chat box if you agree. School के अंदर ही 1,000 बच्चे होते हैं. Imagine that you are only competing with your school, not all the schools of India, for joining like 30 lakh package and IPM program. Okay. Isn't it great opportunity for everyone? Type out great in the chat box. Then you have TAPI Bangalore IPM program. You have Nasi Munshi Mumbai program, Symbiosis, Xavier. और यहाँ से आपने बैचलर्स और पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट दोनों किया तो IIM इंदौर जितना ही पैकेज आपको उधर भी मिलेगा. Then you have SP Jain, better than IIM Indore package you get, SP Jain Global. Okay. And on top of this, you also have everyone, please write down IIM Amritsar, IIM Shillong. इन्होंने भी अपने IPM प्रोग्राम लॉन्च किए हैं, एवरेज 27 lakhs per annum. Because at the end you get MBA degree. So that is the placement that you get from these colleges. So everyone, this I'm talking about top 10 colleges. If you look like other colleges are also there. So आप कैसे colleges fill किया, so you get this placements. So how many of you want to know, sir, out of 30, like we want to know how many students crack from one attempt admission model. Type out I in the chat box if you want to know that. But sir, out of 30 that you select, how many students crack this colleges? So everyone, 90% students of ours
Recording in progress.
in between, they lose their motivation. And that's why everyone, this time I have changed my admission process. I'll tell you tomorrow. I want people who are serious for it. How many of you are super serious for it? About serious in the chat box. Like you are super serious for it. Who all are super serious for it? Yeah, that's great, everyone. I'm looking for serious people, and that's why I've changed my admission process this time. So we want to increase our selection rate from 90% to 100%. How many of you want to help us in that? Type out I in the chat box. Yeah. Why you have 90% selection rate, sir, where average coaching have 1%? Because we get one-to-one mentorship from IIM alumni. You get complete training for aptitude application and selection. In general incomplete mass coaching, you only get guidance for aptitude. And we work on the holistic profile transformation of SOP, profile, and certification. How many of you agree with me? If you have these three things, no one can stop you if you put effort for cracking IEMs of 60 to 90 minutes per day. Type out agree in the chat box if you agree. Yeah. So that's how everyone we are getting the results. It's proven path. Okay. And that's why everyone cracking IIM in one attempt is the key to get above 30 lakh package, 100% placement secured career. And cracking IIM in one attempt is only possible through one attempt admission model. How many of you agree now? Finally, type out agree in the chat box if you agree with me on this finally now. Okay, that's great, everyone. So if you prepare for IIM, you crack all these colleges automatically. Now, how many of you as a parent want backup plan for exam also? Like what if, sir, my child could not prepare, could not give the best in that exam? What is the other option we can give? What is the surety that they will be able to have the better opportunity? Who all want to know about the backup plans that if prepare for IIM, which all other exams we can give? Who all want to know that? Everyone, if you prepare for IIMs, you have IPMAT Indore, then you have IPMAT exam, and you have joint IPMAT exam. In IPMAT Indore, you only have Quant and English. In IPMAT, you have Quant, English and Reasoning. In joint, I have Quant, English, Reasoning, and DI. So if you prepare for Quant, English and Reasoning, you can clear all these 3 exams. You have 3 attempts. Then you have Narsi Munji Program Aptitude Test for Narsi Munji Mumbai, Symbiosis Entrance for Symbiosis Pune, and Xavier's Entrance Test for Xavier's. All of these colleges have the huge placements and packages. Okay. And then you have your SPJN admission test for SPJN. You have Christ University entrance test, and truth, I need to tell everyone that if you prepare for IIMs, you can easily clear all these other exams like CLAT, like Central University entrance test, CET, all those exams are automatically covered. So, how many of you agree with me that now you have so many backup colleges, you have so many backup exams, and that means by the time your child complete, at least they are going to get 30 lakh package. In the worst case scenario, on a normal average, they will get 60 lakh package. So, how many of you as a parent are 100% clear now? Type about 100% in the chat box if you're 100% clear. 100% clear. That's why everyone I'm telling you, cracking IIMs is the only way for getting the best placements packages and secured. And everyone, quality of education creates quality of life, and education is everything. Okay. How many of you want to keep this goal for your child cracking IIMs? You are super serious for it. Type about 100 in the chat box, like if I can expect 100% effort from your side. Yeah, that's great, everyone. So now I'm giving you complete admission process for joining this top IIMs. Are you ready for it, everyone? Please write that down. As you know the complete college list, now I'm giving you complete admission process. So first round, you have your aptitude, where you have math, English, and reasoning. Second round is application, where you have statement of purpose, profile, and certification. And third round is selection, where you have written ability test, group discussion, and interview. The cutoff marks is 60% in every round for joining IIMs. Now, everyone, how many of you want to know what happens in the generic incomplete mass coaching for each and every round so that you can save your child's multiple years in trial and error? Type out I in the chat box if you would love to know that. Who all would love to know that? If you would love to know that, type out I. Look, everyone, in my past 3 years of journey as a student, when I was a student, they only give me once in a week class for maths, sometime for English, sometime for reasoning. And I'll tell you the truth, everyone. Do you agree with me? If you are studying once in a week, you will forget everything in the rest of the days. Type out yes. That's what exactly happened with me, everyone. Now, because the coverage speed is so slow, and I was sitting with like 150 students, and they are running like so fast because they only have once in a week. Now, as a result, what happened? Who are the toppers of the batch? They are all getting things, but the normal student like you, normal student like us, don't get anything, and at the end, it is everything is rushed. Okay. And that's what exactly happened. And what I see, every single year they were not able to complete the syllabus because they have some other priorities, some other exams, other programs where there is more enrollments happening, like bank exam, like UPSC and all of that. The faculty is the same, but they don't have time. And that's so many students are there, they don't care about you. How many of you are also frustrated about this system of coaching in India? Type out me in the chat box. Like, this is literally nightmare for Indian parents and students. Yeah, that's what exactly happened with me. And I'll tell you, nothing was guided for my application part. Nothing was done for my selection part. So it is like you are paying 1.8 lakh rupees for the coaching in this offline institutes for 1 year. Okay, for 1 year you are paying that amount. If I'm talking about good institutes which are known, and they are only giving you guidance for maths, English. For 3 years, my parents invested 5.4 lakh rupees. Everyone put 5.4. They invested 5.4 lakh rupees, and what they get at the end is once in a week classes, no guidance on application, no guidance on selection. They keep saying once you clear the cutoff, then we will guide you. But that day never come, because at the end, 7 days are only left there for interview rounds. Nothing can happen in the last 7 days. How many of you agree with me? If you have to crack colleges like IIMs, you need to give enough time for your interview rounds, your written every test and GD rounds. Type out yes. Then only you can crack it, everyone. Let's understand this. Everyone knows that you cannot crack college like IIMs in 7 days. And that's what everyone. 10 people who clear IPMAT, 3 people get shortlisted, and 1 person join it. Because application round is very important round. Do you agree with me? You have like 30,000 people who are applying for IIMs, but IIM panel cannot talk to every student about yes in the chat box. They will look at your SOP, statement of purpose. एक document होता है जिसपे आपको reasons लिखने होते हैं, आपको खुद के बारे में बताना होता है. You have to write reasons, you have to talk about yourself, why they should talk to you for the interviews. They want to know your certifications, your profile, whether आप कुछ करके आए हो या नहीं करके आए हो. तब जाके they give you shortlisting, everyone. So out of 10 people who clear IPM, 3 people only get shortlisting. That's how it is. And 1 person join it. Because nothing is given by those written tests, GD and interview round trainings. So how many of you are part of offline institutes right now? Put O in the chat box if you are part of some offline coaching institutes. Who all are here some part of some offline coaching institutes? And how many of you are not part of it? Congratulations. Congratulations, everyone. Now, those who are part of offline institutes, this is the reality of it. And hence, everyone, I'm totally against this generic incomplete mass coaching. What I believe is you need to have one-to-one mentorship for all the 3 levels, because you have May aptitude, June application, and July selection. So you need to prepare under right mentor who have cracked it. Then only they can guide you. Yes or no, everyone? Type out agree in the chat box if you agree with me. And when you have the right mentor, then only you can crack all these colleges who know exactly, completely. Then only they can guide you. Okay. You need complete customized training, not only for aptitude, but for application and selection. And you cannot spend like 4-5 hours. You need customized. So you just give 60 to 90 minutes and you get it done. That way it needs to be happen. And you need to work on your holistic profile transformation for getting shortlisted in IIMs. When you do this, then only you get selected. Tomorrow, I will tell you the most important topics. Most important topics. We call it 20-80 approach. 20% topics that give 80% marks. Tomorrow I will show it to you. And for the first time, I'm revealing this in this way. So how many of you are going to be there tomorrow? Type out I chat box at the count of 3 to 1. I want to see who all are ready. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Put I in the chat box. Look, everyone, I'll tell you today. I have given you awareness. Today was a trailer, everyone. How many of you love the trailer of today's? Type out I in the chat box if you love the trailer. Who all loved it, everyone? Who all loved the trailer today? Yeah, it was just a trailer, everyone. The real movie is tomorrow for cracking IIMs in 1 attempt. Okay. The real movie is tomorrow. So this is a complete process. And if you do it, you can get all of these colleges because it's a comprehensive admission process for joining IIMs. And that's why we have 90% selection rate who follow our work completely. That's the power of it. That is how you actually go ahead and do it. Look, I don't want any one of you to waste 4 years of your child. The reason I'm sharing all these things with you, because after working for 3 years, I could not get any calls because no one guided me for my application and selection. But when I get mentorship, then only I got shortlisted in IIMs and crack it. I want your child to crack in one go. And that's why everyone in my community, we already have so many students. We have Utkarsh, he's a class 10 students preparing with us and saying thing. And I asked, hey, Utkarsh, you have a 10th board. Why you want to join IPM? He said, sir, who give damn about my 10th board score, sir? I want my child. I want me as a child to be financially independent, sir. I want myself to get best placement, sir. That's how my family is going to survive. Why should I waste my time on just education of entrance level academic details of class 10th? I need to focus on my overall selection, sir. How many of you agree with me that Utkarsh makes sense here about MS in the chat box, that this person has a clarity of what he needs to do in life? Yes, that makes sense, correct? Well, look at everyone. We have Vaishnavi, okay? She is very wonderful student. She was preparing in FITZI, okay, before. She was preparing for IIT. She come from South India. Who all are here from South India? Now in South, you only have two things, engineering or medicine. And she said, sir, I was preparing for IIT, but I always wanted to join IIMs. Everyone in my community highlighted, go for IIT, then go for IIM. And so when I attended your boot camp and you highlighted about joining IIM right after class 12 without competing for IIT, I was like, thank God, I thank universe, sir, that I get to know this. And today I'm learning under your mentorship. It's a blessing. And now she is the most happiest person because she is doing what she loves without worrying about what other things. How many of you agree with me that child will only be successful when they have the passion for the career that they are taking, not about competition of generic level? Type out agree in the chat box if you agree with me on that. That child will only be successful in that. Yes? Yeah. So that's what everyone, we need to keep this in mind that a lot of students who know all these things, they make the right decision and save their time and get to the IELTS. We have Karthik, he was 11th student preparing for NEET, now joining IIMs. We have Yushra, she is like 9th class student preparing for it. We have Shinoy, we have Mithilesh, we have Reshma, 12th class students right now in 12 they are, and they are cracking in one go. My question to all of you, how many of you don't want to left behind for cracking IIMs in one attempt and you want to take action? Type out action in the chat box if you want to take action. Because look, everyone, IIM is the only way to get the placement packages and secure future. And if you want to crack IIM in one attempt, then it is about clearing aptitude, application, selection round. And if you are in like generic incomplete mass coaching, it will not work. It will not give you results. The good news is Wire community provide everyone one-to-one mentorship, customized training, and holistic profile transformation to 30 students in a year. And we have few slots for one-to-one mentorship, customized training, and holistic transformation to crack IIM to get financial growth, generational wealth, and live successful life by being a wealthy leader. You no need to go high competitive exams, doing normal colleges, doing normal jobs, struggling in the normal companies. You can get into IIMs with best education, employment, and empowerment of above financial independence and life that you deserve. I want to know how many of you are in for this. Type out I am in the chat box if you are in for this. Who all are in for this? You are in? That's great, everyone. And I'm going to complete this session at 11:15. And now is the most perspective shift process is going to come. Are you ready for it, everyone? Type out ready in the chat box if you are ready for it. If you are ready for it, type out ready in the chat box. Now I'm giving you litmus test, okay? What it is, everyone? Litmus test. That means if you clear this test, you just need the right mentor, guidance, and training to crack IIM in one attempt. So here are the 4 types of families who apply for IIM IPM program in India. First type of family is the identity driven family because they don't know about IPM, they don't know about admission process, they don't know about cutoff marks. They think IPM is a normal college and they think anyone can join IIMs just by filling up the forms. In true sense, they are very, very fear driven because they have no one to help them. As a result, the parents have this mindset that somehow child should be able to take care of themselves. It is the great thing for them. But in true perspective, they are not able to get any of the IEMs. They don't even get tier 2, tier 3 colleges because they don't know anything about the process. So they join local colleges in their locality where child complete the education, post-graduation, but they don't get a job and they are unfortunately in the crisis and in struggle. How many of you agree with me? This is the worst phase to be in for any family. Type out agree in the chat box. Like this is the worst phase for any family to be in this situation. Yeah. And that's why everyone, I don't want any one of you to get into that. Second family is the income driven family. They know about IEM, they know about IPM, and they have heard it, it gives you best placements and all. But unfortunately, they think it is like a normal college without entrance application and selection round. So they think we will do it tomorrow, we will do it later on, we'll do it sometime later on. They keep postponing tomorrow, thinking there is no admission process. But at the end of it, they rely on doing everything on their own. And because of the time crunch, because of the lack of mentorship, guidance, and training crunch, they could not crack these colleges. Their child have the talent, so they give 3 colleges and get like 15,000 per month, and they survive for the rest of life. How many of you don't want to be at displacements in your life where you are surviving in a red race? Type out no in the chat box. Like, as a family, you don't want that to happen. You all don't want that. None of you will ever get that. Okay. Never, never, never. Third is financial freedom. Now, this family get in touch with the offline institutes. So they know about entrance exam. They know about placement packages. They know about all IIMs and all, but they have misguidance from those generic incomplete mass coaching, and they only give them clarity about entrance exam and no focus on application and selection. So these parents invest 1.8 lakh rupees per year for getting their child this education, thinking it will help them to crack IIMs, but unfortunately child clear exam. In the worst case scenario, it is, I'm thinking about, okay, if they are doing it like so hard they can crack it, otherwise it is not possible because they have no mentorship and they're studying in like hundreds of people. And at the end of it, they do not get any call from IIMs because there is nothing in their portfolio, their SOP, their profile, nothing is there, no certification. And they're not able to get into the interview rounds. Forget about talking to the IIM panelist. So they could not crack IIMs. They joined tier 2 colleges. Okay. And they get like 40, 50,000 rupees a month after 5 years from today. That's not going to help anyone. Forget about them. They cannot manage themselves. Okay. How many of you don't want to be in the place where the cost of living itself is 60,000, 70,000 rupees per month after 5 years, where your child is making 30, 40,000 per month? Type out no in the chat box if you don't want that to happen. All don't want that to happen. Yeah. No sense, everyone. The only family that I have seen crack IEMs, those who have the vision to create legacy. Hence, they want to get into the IEMs because they think this IEM as a transformation, creating a wealthy leadership career and secured future. Because they know that anyhow they need to join IEM, no matter the time, money, energy, whatever it takes, they are ready. They want to get the outcomes also like that. They want top 1% job, they want top 1% packages and wealth, and hence they get to the IEM alumni who have cracked it. They get complete surrender in front of them and take support from them, and they do whatever. That's what my parents did at the end. That's what they exactly did. After investing 5.4 lakh rupees in those generic incomplete mass coaching, they sent me one-to-one mentorship for complete training and holistic profile transformation. Then it worked for me to crack IIM Ahmedabad Narsee Munji Symbiosis Tata Institute. And that's how people create wealth. That's how people create income, saving, investment. Abundance is required from parents' point of view. That's very, very important. If my parent would have said, we would not invest in my child one-to-one mentorship, would I be able to crack IIMs? Answer is no. So my parents were abundant in mindset that yes, if we give this, then only it will get back. They have the practical, real perspective on that. And that led me to crack all these colleges. So everyone, I want to tell you one thing. Your child is a reflection of yourself. How many of you agree with me as a parent? I would agree in the chat box that what your child will achieve in his or her life, most of it is from you, as what decisions you take for them, how you take it for them. That's how it reality. So the level you grow as a parent, the level your child grow. So you need to be abundant in the journey for cracking in one go. So how many of you are legacy driven families here? Type out WL in the chat box if you want your child to be a wealthy leader and create legacy. Who all want to have legacy driven mindset here? Congrats.
Recording in
success in the
progress.
chat box if you want success path for cracking IIMs. Who all want that? Who all want that? Now, who all are here who have already given the class 12th exam and you need some special support? Type out I in the chat box. Now, all of those, Arush, Mahi, Mayuresh, AS, Mokshi, Rupinderjit Kaur, you can drop your mobile number. I will request my IIM alumni to connect with you and give you guidance based on your child's profile. We will help you out, what we can do. So you can drop your mobile number right now. Okay. All of those who have already given class 12th exam, you can drop your mobile number. So now, do you want to see a case study how someone implemented all these 3 stages of preparation and crack IIM Indore in one attempt? Who all want to see that case study? Type out I in the chat box if you want to see that case study. Who all want to see that case study? This will inspire you, everyone. So we have Mitul Makwana. Mitul come from background where no one in his family ever thought of joining IIMs. Forget about cracking it. No one in his community ever cracked it. How many of you are from this background where you have no one in your whole network who can help you with one-to-one mentorship, complete training in holistic transformation? Type out I. As a father, mother, you don't have anyone of like that. As a student, you don't have it. Same situation like yours for Mitul. And it is my honor to share his success story. I personally mentored him for one particular attempt that he has taken with us. And he highlighted, sir, I invested huge amount of sum in the generic offline coachings. But sir, they are not even listening to me. They are not even answering my doubts clarity. They are not even giving me material, sir. What do I do? How many of you have heard so much negativity about offline institutes in today's time? Type out I in the chat box, where they just fill people like animals and they don't give anything to them. And he said, sir, I only have one attempt for joining IIM Indore, sir. My parents are not going to give me any time, sir. I only have one attempt. I lose motivation. I get into emotional problem if I don't crack it. I personally mentored him for the whole 1 year journey that he has. He followed the plan step by step. He followed the profile building step by step. And today he is in IIM Indore getting, when he got a job, was 30 lakh, but right now he has promoted. So definitely multiplied his package. And he is also mentoring our students. Now my question to you, if you are learning from people like Mitul, do you agree with me? Those who themselves have figured the path to crack IIMs can help you crack IIMs. Yes or no, everyone? Those who have figured the path to crack IIMs can only help you crack IIM. And that's why as a parent, don't put your child's future in some random person hand who never have seen the gate of IIMs. Never ever do that. Why I've said that? Because I have made that mistake and costed 3 years of my life. Always get your child under the mentorship if you have no expertise in this field from someone who have proven track record. All of the parents got it. Type out yes in the chat box if you got that. If you got that, type out yes in the chat box. And tomorrow, I will show you the game plan that I have given to Mitul for cracking IIM Indore. And that I'm doing for the first time tomorrow. Before all the boot camps, I haven't done that. But for this boot camp, I'm going to do this. Why? Because I just want to reveal all these things because all of you need this thing for your child's best interest. So I don't want to hold anything. I'm doing this bootcamp for the last time. So I want to reveal everything to you. So how many of you are excited for tomorrow? Type out excited in the chat box. Like you are super duper excited for tomorrow, everyone. Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Superb, everyone. Superb. And how many of you are here complete family? I'm looking forward to complete family only. That means you are here as a mother, father, and the child. Type out 3 in the chat box if you're complete family here. I want all of you to be there tomorrow because tomorrow is the real process for cracking IIMs. And now all of those who want one-to-one mentorship, customized training and holistic profile transformation, and you want to join Wire community, I'm going to open last few seats that I have. And I'll tell you why I work with family. Will that be okay if I take a moment to share with you why I work with only families? Type out yes. Yeah. First, everyone, I need to take support of a mother to understand how she is going to provide the environment to a child so that they can go ahead and do their best in IIMs. Do you agree with me? Without any mom support, no child can reach to IIMs. Type out agree in the chat box. So I need to look at the alignment of a mother for IIM admission process. Second, I need to look at the alignment of a father, because father plays a very important role for being a role model for a child in terms of the life. So you as a father play a very important role in terms of the career along with your mother as a student. So as a father, I need to see how much you are aligned with this decision, because then only the child will have confidence to crack it in one attempt. And as a student, you also need to be here, because at the end you are going to get that right mentorship, right training, right guidance, and you need to clear all of this. And how many of you are alone in this session today? Type out A in the chat box. Let's be transparent here. Type out A in the chat box. Now, all of those who are alone in this session, I want to share with you, because of the commitment, because of the close proximity, and because of the complete training, this one-to-one mentorship, customized training, and holistic profile transformation are only given to the students with the family. We cannot give it to one student only. We cannot do it. It is impossible. In my past 6 years, I haven't worked with single student like that. I only work with family because it takes family to crack IIMs in one attempt. So I only work with family. Tomorrow, I will give you this opportunity for families only. So all the students who are alone right now, can I expect you to be with your respected parents? Or if you are parent and your child is not there, can I expect your child to be there tomorrow? Type out I. Tomorrow is Sunday. All of you are available. Cancel your dinner. I'm doing it for you. Can I expect your commitment as well for that, everyone? Type out yes in the chat box. Cancel all your dinners, your movies and all. And even if you all are in vacation mode right now, type out V in the chat box if you are in vacation mode. Who all are vacation mode? Everyone, even you need to be there, because this is the last boot camp I'm doing. After that, there is no such boot camp. So can I expect all of those who are on vacation that you have enough time that you are not doing any work? You can spend time from 9 p.m. tomorrow for helping your child get the best placement so that they can live life happily and live their life with full freedom. Type out I in the chat box if I can expect that thing from you. Yeah? Awesome. Now, one thing that a lot of parents have this thing, and that is some internal challenges for cracking IIMs. So what are the top 3 internal challenges that students and parents have for joining IIMs? First internal challenge that we have is time. Second internal challenge that students have is the fear. Third internal challenge that people have is the alignment. And fourth is money. How many of you are worried about whether your child can give time that is required for joining IIMs? Type out I in the chat box if you're worrying about this. Who are worrying about this? Everyone. No need to give 14 to 16 hours a day. Can your child give 60 to 90 minutes per day? Because long-term consistency beat short-term intensity. Mithul gives 60 to 90 minutes per day. That's all. How many of you agree with me that you can easily save your time from those activities which are not giving you any results and give your time to I for cracking in one attempt? Type out I in the chat box if you all can do that. I'm looking for serious people. And everyone, if your vision is to crack IIMs, you need to give 60 to 90 minutes. That is the full stop. And in the same India, you have students who are not even going to schools, who are having dummy schools in 11th and 12th and 10th and studying 17 to 18 hours a day for IIT and AD. Yes or no, everyone? And you give 60 to 90 minutes? Answer is, if you are serious, you will do it. And if you are not, you will not do it. It is very simple. I'll tell you, that will be the costliest decision if you don't do it, right? Because going ahead, you are going to compete with people in huge competition, or joining normal college. I don't want that for you and your family. So that is not a problem, everyone. Second is fear. How many of you have fear of failing in IIMs? Type out I in the chat box. Let's be transparent, everyone. Who all have the fear of failing in IIMs? Who all as a parent have this fear of failing in IIMs? I want to tell you the truth is, you need to apply for all of these colleges to eliminate your fear, because at the end of the day, your child need only one seat, not one seat, everyone. Do you? If Indore, Rohtak, Ranchi, Jammu, Bodh Gaya, Amritsar, Shillong, IFTCO, Kakinada, Narsimmunji, Tapmi, Nalsar, SP Jain, your child just need one seat out of all of these colleges. Type out yes in the chat box. In order to remove the fear, you just need to apply one attempt admission model and get right mentorship at individual level so that they can motivate your child and inspire them. Get training in holistic. That's all. Do you agree with me that every fear is telling us the growth lies outside the fear? Type out agree in the chat box. That's what every fear is telling us. So we need to get out of our fear and get to the achievement zone by implementing the model. And third, how many of you agree with me that alignment plays a big role in the family for cracking IIMs? Type out I in the chat box. That you as a parent, as a mother, and as a student need to be in complete alignment for going smoothly in the IIM process. Who all agree with me? Yes. So who all are homemakers here? Either as a female or as a male, whoever. Homemaker is not a gender specific. It is based on the role. So who all are homemakers here? Type out H in the chat box if you are homemaker. And I totally get it. You want to do best thing for your child, but you do not have exposure to the corporate career. You do not have exposure to the management and all of that. Make sure you be there tomorrow with your second part of the person, that is your husband or wife, based on your current situation, so that there is a complete alignment in your parenting journey for helping your child to crack IIMs. So all the homemakers, can I expect your respective counterpart to be there tomorrow so that there is a complete alignment? Type out agree in the chat box if you agree. Now, who all are here where the student is not here but parent is here? Type out P in the chat box if the parent is here and student is not here. Who all are here with that? Now, I have seen one thing, everyone. A lot of time when you as a parent explain your child, because you don't have that expertise, you don't have that credibility, you don't have, the child don't understand what you are trying to say, and they think that you are giving them more pressure. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Type out I in the chat box. You have the best interest, best intention for your child, but they don't get it. And that's why, everyone, make sure that your child is there tomorrow so they are naturally aligned towards their career, because at the end your intention is to help your child to get into IIMs for the best education, employment, and opportunity for above 30 lakh package. Yes or no? So make sure you are there with your child tomorrow. Will that be okay with all the single parents here? About yes? About yes? And similarly, if you as a mother is here, but you also want to keep your husband in alignment with your child's career decision of IIMs, or your husband here and you want to keep mother also in alignment because they are important stakeholder and we are going to work with family, make sure they are there tomorrow. I want all three of you to be there tomorrow, because without alignment, no one can crack IIMs in the family. All of you got this? Type out yes in the chat box if you got this. Okay. Yeah. All right. And final part, everyone, is the money. How many of you practically agree with me that not going to IIM for higher education will cost you more money, more frustration, and more irritation for your child's career? Type out agree in the chat box. That not going to IIM will going to cost you more. I'll give you calculations. Let's see, everyone. Look, one calculation I've already given to you. That is only for 5 years calculation we talked about, where you invested total of 42 lakh rupees in child's education for good colleges. but you got in return 3 lakhs. So 39 lakh rupees loss after 5 years. Now imagine for 30 years career, child is getting 30 lakh. I'm talking about minimum as of today. Just a minimum number, okay? 30 lakh. I'm not talking about 30, 60 lakh, 60 CR, 60 CR. Not. Even I'm considering just the base, very, very minimum amount. 30 lakh for 30 years. That is 900 lakhs they are going to earn. And if they join normal colleges, it is 90 lakhs. Talking about minimum numbers, everyone. That is 810 lakh loss. 8 crore 10 lakh rupees loss in 30 years. How many of you understand that you as a parent investing in IIMs are going to save you money and help your child to get above 30 lakh package? Type out agree in the chat box. Type out agree in the chat box. And that's why everyone, in our community, we give 3 things for our child that we work with. We give them exclusive selection plan based on their time, based on their fear, based on their current education standard. We give them structured process every single day. They just give 60 to 90 minutes when they don't have their exams. They give the time when they are available normally. And third, we give them complete model of one-to-one mentorship, customized training, and holistic profile transformation. And when we do this, they are able to clear IPMAT in month of May easily. They are able to clear application in month of June, and they clear selection in month of July. They just give 60 to 90 minutes and they just follow one-to-one mentorship, customized training, and holistic profile transformation to get above 30 lakh packages, 100% placement, and secured career. Now, all of those who want this process, tomorrow I'm going to open that. And everyone, already I want to share with you. Can I quickly share with you how many students I have already in my community for this program? About I in the chat. Who all want to know like how many we already have it? Okay, so already everyone, I have close to 27 students in my community. Anya, Anushka, Karthik, Manjula, Yug, Yushra, Vaishnavi, Utkarsh, Tavish, Preetam, Gyan, like we have like all the students are already there. So yes, this is already done. I'm looking for last 3 group of students to get into this entire journey for cracking IIMs. And everyone, when you follow this journey, I want to show you, you get to the top career. Look at Abhishek. He followed these 3 steps that I have given to you. His family is the most happiest family because he go ahead and crack IIMs, and today he's working at a manager level, following exclusive training, structured process, and complete model for cracking IIMs in one go. Today he's working in India's top companies for management consulting, that is Cognizant, and getting huge placements and packages. So everyone, tomorrow, just to keep it fair for everyone, the moment I open the slot, I will give the opportunity first to those parents who are blocking their commitment right now. So if you want to block your priority commitment, you can put your mobile number in the chat box, and I will be keep you as a first person for selecting in that top 3 position. So if you are ready, everyone, let's go. Block your respected contact details in the chat box. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All of you can go ahead who are committed to be part of this. All right. As I've given you promise, I completed this session at 11:15. Thank you very much for your cooperation and support. Tomorrow, everyone, we are going to start at 8:45. When we are going to start, everyone, tomorrow? 8:45. Okay. We are going to start early. All of you who are here right now, I want all 100 of you to be there tomorrow. Can I expect this thing, yes or no? Now, those who are not going to be there tomorrow, I want you to please note there is no recording of tomorrow. I want you to please note there is no another bootcamp after this. Most probably this is the last I'm doing. And most probably this last 3 seats we will close tomorrow. You will not be able to get this. In order to get one-to-one mentorship, customized training, and holistic profile transformation, mother, father, and the child, all 3 needs to be there in the session. And I use Hindi I use English, you will get everything. I use PPT, everything will be clear to you. Okay. So everyone, day one for me was amazing. I love it because of the energy, because of the focus and clarity. I love it. I love all of your commitment and energy. I want to give you a big round of applause. Thank you very much for being on the day number one. How was it for you, everyone? How was the day number one for you? How was it for you? Share in one sentence, one paragraph for me. I would love to read every one of your messages. And in case you have any doubts and all, be there tomorrow. I'll cover all of that. Okay. Don't worry. Right now, I would love to hear your review. I would love to hear your experience. I would love to hear how you felt in this. I would love to hear your transformation. Share in the chat box for me. Okay. And by the time you are sharing it, do you want to hear the journey of our students who are preparing with us right now, how their life has completely transformed? Do you want to hear from them, everyone? Type out yes in the chat box if you want to hear from them. Who all want to hear from them by the time you are doing it? Yes? All right. So I'm just playing this 3-minute video, everyone. That will give you complete clarity of our students who have been with us, how their life has completely shifted. Hear from them.
Evening, everybody. 2025, I think I joined Wire very recently in November. Evening, everybody. And I think it has given me a much more clear picture on what I really want to do in my life. Very I will be given in November. And I think it has given me a much more clear picture on what I really want to do in my life. I will be giving IPMA 2025, and it's just a lot going on. But I think every day, 2 hours of these classes have helped me be a lot more happier and to forget what's happening outside. I think this is a safe space where you learn and grow. And I would like to thank Mayur sir for that. Akriti ma'am has been wonderful, and obviously Yatika ma'am has been helping me out a lot. I think I find this as a very happy and growing place for myself.
Good evening, sir. My name is Bhavya, and I joined this community a month ago. I am targeting 2027 IP MAT exam. In a month, I build a good relationship with my coach and my RMs. They treat me like their own child. And sir, the hackathon session that you take and the that Yatika ma'am sends daily thoughts boost my morale very much. And sir, the Akriti ma'am sessions, the daily Sunday SMTs give exposure of the selection process and the GD rounds. So that's all, sir.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bhavin Agrawal, and I am preparing for IP MAT 2026. I have recently joined the WARE community, but I think I feel that I have made a good connection with all the teachers, all the stakeholders, like my mentor Mayur sir, then my RM Yatika ma'am, Akriti ma'am. They have been very nice to me. I feel very confident after speaking to them, talking to them, and I feel very grateful by joining this community. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nomit, and I will be appearing for the 2026 IP MAT exam. So, my experience with Wire community was excellent. They helped me a lot, and I would like to thank Yukta ma'am. She asked me if I understand the classes or not. Yeah, and Yatika ma'am too. She sends me motivational messages every day, which help me a lot. And I would like to thank the teachers too. They are really good. They clear my doubts, and yeah. And Mayush sir, what can I say about you? You are amazing, sir. I look forward
Thank
to
you.
these Monday sessions every day. They fuel me for the whole week, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. So, I've learned that just cracking the aptitude or it's not enough, and it's important to grow emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So, I've went through a lot of transformation in just 1 month, sir. So recently, I've even participated in a 5K marathon, and I've been praying regularly, meditating regularly, and that really improved my mindset also, sir. So I've been being worthy in my own eyes now. Now I believe that I can achieve this.
First of all, I would like to thank you a lot because the conditions which he joined in, like we were in, and you helped us a lot to, take him to the classes. Thank you very much for everything you have done. The
Thank you,
thing that I
ma'am.
have noticed
We are
is,
thankful to
like
you.
I attended few things. Like after meeting you, I felt the need to improve my behavior with him. So I attended a 3 days workshop with somebody, and I improved my behavior as well as he. I found him like improving day by day. He is whenever he would see the mobile, I would be shouting on him कि उत्कर्ष इतने घंटे में क्या करेगा अभी ना. अच्छा चलो इतना मोबाइल देखा, give me the output. कितने लोगों को देख के what you are, why you are doing it. I have been taking workshops in the schools into working as I worked in the schools for 25 years, guiding everyone. My students are doing awesome. You are IAS officers and you are very good. You have their shops. Everybody is like successful in the way they could. But when it comes to my son's time, my God, here I failed every time. But it is you in the community. Thank you, everyone. Please push him like talking like this. Like मेरे को being an English teacher earlier, like I taught school in a school पे ये था कि बच्चा कैसे improve करेगा. मेरे बच्चे ने कभी मुझसे नहीं पढ़ा. I would ask him. आज इसने बोला मुझे, I don't know. ये तो मेरे लिए गॉड गिफ्ट इतना जैसा हो गया कि मम्मा मुझे ना 1 मिनट का कुछ एक्सटेम्परे करना है डेली. मैं ओ माय गॉड, थैंक यू मेयर सर, इसने मुझे ये बात बोली. दिस इज गिफ्ट फॉर मी. माय डॉटर वाज ओबीडिएंट एंड ही इज ऑल हिज ओन, मर्जी से करेगा सब.
Dor. So let's hear from her, everyone. Let's hear from her.
Glad as a parents you are here, and Sudhi already getting calls from IIM Indore, Rohtak, Ranchi, all. Glad as a parents you are here, and Sudhi already getting calls from IIM Indore, Rohtak, Ranchi, all top B schools of India. You are already an achiever and in the top 0.1% of our population. So congratulations to you, Sudhi, for getting calls from IIM Indore, Ranchi, Rohtak, and so many colleges. Congrats to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
So when you see Sudhi offer letters from all these colleges, how are you feeling about it?
Sir, firstly, when I received my first offer letter, I was all in tears. I mean, it was kind of disbelief. Because even on the D-Day, I mean, some things were good, some things were bad, but the fact that we were all emotionally very well trained, so I could just navigate that. So everything was coming in flashbacks again and again, and the entire journey was coming in flashes. So it was a very special moment, and after that, one after the other, as I was receiving the offer letters, so I was feeling very grateful for everything that facilitated my achievement in this process, especially my parents, my mentors, and God. So
Look, what you have achieved is not a small feat. ये बहुत बड़ी बात है क्योंकि IIM इंदौर, रांची, रोहतक इन सारे कॉलेजेस में जाना अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा माइलस्टोन है जो लाखों स्टूडेंट्स ड्रीम देखते हैं. You have achieved that dream, and more than that, you have been consistent in your journey as a student, as a mentor. I can vouch for it कि आपने अपनी हिम्मत नहीं हारी. आपके हेल्थ कंसर्न्स थे, फैमिली में भी कुछ मेडिकल इश्यूज थे, पर आपने सबके बावजूद अपने आप पे बिलीव किया, and now you achieved it. So we are super proud of you, Stuti. As a father, when you see Stuti joining India's premier colleges like IIMs, as a father, आप कितना better feel कर रहे हो क्योंकि अब उनका career secure है, she is financially independent now. What are you feeling as a father? Go ahead.
I feel myself satisfied.
Yes.
That she has done good, and in that moment when our family was in trouble, she has achieved this. This is great.
Exactly. बहुत सारे health concerns थे, family challenges थे, उसके बावजूद that has happened. So as a father, you feel proud now because now people will say, Stuti के पापा जा रहे. Yeah. And they will say कि इनकी daughter IIMs में पढ़ती है. And that's such a proud feeling for a parent. Because this is not about IIM, this is about that child has put effort to transform herself.